All right, what is up, everyone? Sorry, I had to turn the background audio off there real quick. Just getting everything set up. Of course, we're gonna have a panel discussion tonight. Topic for discussion, really, it's open for anyone who wants to hop in here and talk. If they have anything they want to say about the hobby, I always welcome it. Tonight, I'm going to be modding or work finishing up on a mod on my Doomlands Desolator that I've been putting a lot of work into because yeah, it's easy to do a strife, but the Desolator has the issue with the half dart with a lot of shell cutting, and I wanted to avoid that, so I had to come up with a way to avoid shell cutting the magwell for the Desolator. So yeah, good times. I'll be putting that on camera here very shortly. I do know that tonight we're not going to have Milo's mods with us, only because of the fact that he messaged me saying he wasn't feeling very good, which is kind of weird because one of the things I did want to talk about tonight was something that him and I discussed earlier, and that is the difficulty that is being faced by Xshot right now when it comes to launching their products and putting them on store shelves. Not that Xshot has a bad product, but I don't know if it's an issue with Xshot. I don't know if it's an issue with the shipping issues, if the boats are being delayed right now, but something's going on where we are not getting the deliveries, and they're not being put on the store shelves when they're being, when they're telling us, oh, these are going to be on store shelves because the long shot. Just to give you an idea, I live in a major metro area, and the long shot has not hit my stores at all. I had to drive 30 miles into the middle of BFE to get the long shot and the Thrasher. And it's kind of weird because living in a major city, you would expect that they would get their deliveries first, especially seeing as the store next to the regional distribution hub is by my house. So I would almost expect for that to be the one to be delivered first. Um, but we're going to be talking about that, and then also the fact that the other blaster, the spin shot, that release date has come and gone, and I have not seen anything, and no one I know has seen anything regionally at their local targets regarding the release of that blaster. And that's the last one that we need from Xshot. So we'll hopefully be talking about that. What's going on there, General Strife? So there were no leaks. That does not surprise me. The only things that I know that has been discussed this week is that the Doom Cannon is now available in Germany and in other parts of Europe. I know that the Ammo Hawk is just finally hit Walmart out in California, which means that within the next, I'd say, month or so, that's going to be launched here. Honestly, I'm not very excited for the Ammo Hawk, only because of the fact that that is just a quadrot reshell or a claw reshell with a cool little way to add ammunition via tactical rail. So I'm not too hyped up about that one, to be honest. Anyone who gets hyped up over a simple smart AR system is, well, I mean, I'm not gonna degrade anyone who likes a smart AR, except to say, really, that you get excited very easily. So what's going on there, AJ? So just to let y'all know, like, it is gonna be an open panel tonight discussion. Um, of the boxes of paint apps on the back of boxes of blasters. Now, how are they lying about paint apps? What are they saying that you can't paint on the blaster? Like what the hell are they trying to say now? Because I would love to see what they're lying about. See, the spin shot's available at blaster time, but that's the thing is that Blaster Time is not from my understanding, it's not a reseller here in the U.S. for the blaster. Um, though it's supposed to be a Target exclusive, from my understanding, it was supposed to be an online exclusive via Target. So if it's available via Blaster Time for delivery in the U.S., I want to know how much it is for the delivery aspect of things, because that's that's interesting that Zuru would decide to release it via Blaster Time, because that's going to totally limit their market exposure for that particular blaster, and that's going to be an issue. Oh wow, they're showing more paint on the actual back of the box. What's on the product? Um, I want to say I'm surprised, but that's kind of par for the course for Hasbro. You can only hope that you get paint on both sides of the blaster with Hasbro. I mean, if you're lucky, you get a skinned blaster, but yeah, I mean, if you're lucky, you get what they did with Zombie, and if you're unlucky, you get what they did with Elite 2.0, which was they painted one side and not the other. And if you're lucky, you get a skin that looks like it was drawn by the executive's 5-year-old, because not the best looking skins in my opinion. They need to go raid New Zealand's that New Zealand company and ask them to borrow their artist. If you're wondering who the New Zealand company is, guys, that would be Zuru. So right now, for those wondering, this is actually one of my barrel shrouds for the piston pump. I did a live one time where I showed the assembly of it, and I'm just doing one that this was specially requested by somebody. So as I've told people, these pins are just there to make sure that these go on straight. If they fall out after the people receive them, that is fine. They're just friction fit in there, and that's it. This one's actually being already shipped out. Someone requested a primary color of black, secondary color of white. I do the black tips on the white rails all the same, just because of the fact that it makes it easier to see where you're putting the stuff on the rail. All right, now. Let me see here. Interesting that you get that error, Strife. That's really interesting. Um, so G-Rex, there's going to be 3 new releases from Hasbro. There is the Doom Cannon, which is it uses the same mechanism as the Artemis and the Hades, but it also does a triple shot blast. So there's already been somebody who modded it with K25, and they were able to get 70 FPS out of 3 darts at the same time. So there's that. There's the Ammo Hawk, which is a smart AR system, and I forget what the name of the other one is. General Strife, if you know what the name of the third one is, the one that is that is once again got me least excited. That rotating cylinder remake of a Eagle Point, whatever the hell they're calling it. I don't remember. I don't care anymore about that one. The Deadeye. The Deadeye. That's the one. The Deadeye, which is basically an Acu Hawk / Eagle Point remake. So, all right. Now, this needs to go. How does this go here? Did this go here? Maybe. How does this go? This one, maybe it goes like this. Yep, that goes like that. All right. Gotta get this thing set up on here properly. There we go. So this thing is almost done. I started to work on this last week, but had issues. Actually, 2 weeks ago, but had issues with the flywheel cage. That the flywheel cages from this the whatever the heck the containment crew flywheel cage, the fancy ones that they're selling, they cost like $25 for the pair. Those are essentially band blaster diameter, which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong; they're great for $25. They're great flywheels, but they should have made mention on the listing that they require specialty flywheel cages that aren't available for traditional blasters, such as the desolator, because well, as far as I can tell, there is no band blaster cage for the desolator. So I had to grab a daybreak cage, modify it a lot in CAD, and yeah, I basically made my own band blaster cage for the desolator. Uh, it's a prototype, but as you can see, it works and it revs without a problem. So the other issue that I ran into was that, at least from what I'm able to see, the only, the only, not flywheel cages, the only Talon mag adapters that are made for regular blasters all utilize strife geometry for their magwell, and the magwell on the desolator is a little bit different. It would require a significant amount of shell cutting, and I wasn't about to do that, so I had to redesign something so that I could close my magwell properly, which I did. But there's that. I can't read the chat right now, guys. Give me a second, and I'll read in a minute. Because I'm trying to screw something in here. That's good. That's one. Let's do. Now, I mean, when I say open panel, if anybody wants up on the panel, let me know. I will send you a link to it to get onto StreamYard. I'm not going to post it in the chat only because last time that we had a raid in a chat room that I was part of that somebody posted a public link. Got into a whole bunch of kids dropping the N-word because, school's out, all that fun stuff. I'm sure a couple of you guys remember that one. I believe 2 of you were actually involved in that debacle. Okay. All right, this is in, looks like. I pulled up a little bit too much, but we'll get that little rail on here. And yeah. So we're going to switch cameras real quick. Let's switch out views. Ooh. All right, so this is the way the blaster's looking so far. Got the blurred out here background. Let me just switch out that blur real quick, so you guys don't have to worry about seeing that nonsense. You'll see the mess that's in my my background here. So anyways, so that's going to be kind of what the blaster finally looks like. I am going to go ahead and actually get the cover on here. But yeah, so what I ended up doing with this thing is I ended up making this weird little 3D printed thing. I'm going to finish it. Now, I actually heavily remixed a file that pre-existed. It took somebody that had designed for a Strife, which was very similar to the worker one. And then I actually had to cut it down, add a wall in the front, because that way it fits here. It keeps the magazine flush forward. And once you slide in there, you can see that it sits pretty flush with the actual blaster itself. So you can actually just flick this right here with your thumb, and there you go. Really, it's doing the glitchy robot thing. Okay, so let's go and actually switch to audio from here. Let me see what I can do with this one. Go. All right, can you guys hear me better now? Yeah. Am I doing the glitchy robot thing now? Perfect. All right, so it is almost 9 o'clock. Let's go and actually get Cartea up here real quick. And Chris, how's it going, man?
Good. Let's see. I'm playing with 700 millimeters with my test barrel right now because 620 was too much air pressure, but it still managed to pull a 378 and about 360 to 370 average with this crazy spring that is no longer in stock, which is the Silver Fox SF25+2. And today I'm going to do something evil. And I'm going to try to make this, well, yeah. Oh, yes. So right now we're charging up our chronograph, and we're going to see what we can get. It might be slower. It might be faster. It is just a work in progress. So I make no guarantees, but I pulled a number of 370 380s, most of them actually. And I honestly believe this blaster can do it. Also, I have this test configuration for Merlin. I have to cut it out with a Dremel and a Gavin Fuzzy 4-axis B car. Remember how I wanted a 4-axis B car? Well, guess what? He actually made one, and 14 millimeter ID on top of that. So this is like perfect for Merlin. It's incredible. So that's the slant I'm going to put on it right there. See? 7-degree spin, going straight into the bearings, and then out. And I'm going to put it on the Mark 13 550, and everything else. So this could be, I'm not going to make any claims, but I think theoretically this could be very, very accurate. But of course, I am the doctor around here, you know. So let's see. I want to see what this is going to do. Probably not enough time to charge this, but let's see. On. Oh, it turns on. That's good. Boom, boom. And I better aim this at something that's not going to be permanently an insurance claim, especially not that bottle. Let's see here. Okay. So about 700 millimeters with an ultra mash port. I gotta lean way back to do this. Let's see. Is it in camera? In view? I think so. Let's see. Oh, that was slow. 326. I got some work to do on it. But still, the mad professor is working on his crazy stuff. General Strife.
What's up?
How was the Strife, General Strife?
Good. How about you guys?
Let's see the footage. All right, hold on. We're done. We are trying to work out some madness. Oh, it would help if I actually find the foot. I like how the fact that this can't go off, but it's running back. Bless the Lord. I don't know what's going on. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Either that or they're bad darts. How you doing? How's everybody?
Good. How about you guys?
Cool. Let me turn this up a little. It seems to be quiet. Either that or, oh, I know what the problem is. Hold on.
Okay, I just want to do a quick little mic check again. Does this work at all again, or am I still coming out like real?
I hear you.
I hear you.
Okay, good. All right. So, what's that? Mike, what do you there? That looks like what you got in your hands there?
Is a
Yeah.
innovation.
Ooh.
It's a back of a Sweet Revenge.
Okay, gotcha. All right, it's painted. All right, and interesting. All right,
Nice.
I dig it.
I did.
Nice.
I did. Let's see.
Fires ultra darts at least. So
It was slower for some reason. I don't
I
understand.
do. Now, I was going to say, yeah, and I just want to talk about the. He says that my connection. Everyone's saying that my mic connection is glitching. I don't get it.
I do
It must be-
hear a little bit of buffering. Yeah,
like it's
just a
jumpy.
little. Yeah, a little chompy.
All right. Let me set this up because I can't read the chat unfortunately from my phone. I'm using a PC. So this will be. Let me get this set up properly. I won't be able to navigate very much here. Sadly, I won't be able to hear you guys because if I put audio on my phone, I can't listen to you guys talk. So I'm going to have to figure something out here, and yeah, let me see what we can do.
Me, I'm doing my mad scientist work today. Let's see what we got here. Points. We're visible? Yes, we are. Okay. Yeah, 348. To shorten the barrel did help, but it's still. Got to figure this out because I want to get this thing to 400. So how you been? How's life been, General?
pretty good. Boring, but pretty good.
Boring? Why boring?
There's nothing really to do. I don't have a job, so
Oh, that sucks. That's life. I don't either. This is what I do. I'm on disability, and I pretty much just mod their flashers. That is what I do. So, tell me about your blaster.
it's Sharpshooter 2 from 1990 something. 1992, I think, with a Sweet Revenge grip and hammer prime.
Right.
I put basically half a Nexus Pro spring in here for
Nice.
higher performance because I'm using the same plunger tube as the Sharpshooter 2, so it's very long and it's got a lot of travel, but not really a lot of trying to think, not a lot of movement back here to really push the air through here. So
Cool.
I kind of
Well, you should chronograph it. See what it can do.
I don't have a chronograph, so
Let's see. Let's try that. Now we're back to shooting 345. I think the spring's taking a set. It's this thing. It has a ton of coils. It's like 20 coils in like 11 inches. And it does, yeah, pretty much.
seems beefy.
It is. It's a 2 millimeter spring, but it's a normal K25. It does like 26 coils and like 11, and that one is actually just 20 coils, 21 coils. So it's very, yeah. I think I'm going to let's keep this for a while. Let's bring it back to the configuration that it was at. See, this is what you can do with brass. You can interlock it to test your barrel lengths, everything like that. And then when you want to change something, you just change it. You know, the scales interlocking too. And then you don't button it down until you have it. Yeah. So it's really cool to have the skill. So let's see here. going back to 620 millimeters, and it sounds like an overcharged barrel. Like all the outtake just goes boom. It really does. It's really loud. Like I'm doing this before my parents go to bed because it is so frick loud. And okay, so one more, and then I think I'll just put this away for now. Okay, so let's see here. Well, I do like the fact that can't slap on you when you're firing. Let's see. There you go, 362. So that's better.
Insane.
Oh, I got 378 with this when the spring was a little more new, but I think the spring is taking kind of a set. So what I'm thinking of doing is finding like a dual spring array. So what you do is you put like one spring inside another spring. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. And this is how you kind of divide the stress between the springs. And so when the plunger goes, it hits both of them. And this is how Big Blue got the record. It's a dual spring. And it's, oh, man, 429 with a long shot is quite something. But this is a lot softer draw. It's just like, even as high powered as this is, the draw on this is, and I know I'm a pretty strong guy, but check this out, man. Yeah, well, yeah, there we go.
It's just a meaty draw.
Yeah, I tried to do it with one hand. I figured that was too much. Not too bad. Oh. Not too bad. Let's see.
Okay,
Yeah.
real quick.
But it's just basically like, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. It's not too bad. It is harder draw, but it's not much. It doesn't like these darts, though. It hates the heavies. I don't know why. It's just, they curl up in my barrel. It's not good. But he's got a sharpshooter, too. That's pretty cool. Hammer prime, even.
I've got 2 more, I think, in my my vintage bin.
Nice. Nice. So everyone's so quiet today.
I don't think there's a lot of people here today.
Oh.
It's just you, me, and Norm.
Just give me Norm. What happened? They were also on strike?
Norm said it was something about Milo being sick or something like that.
Oh. I hope he gets better.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay, one more chronograph and I'm putting away. Okay, so I got a 362 with the short barrel. 359. So that seems to be going faster with this. I might have to do some more air optimization with this. I better put this away before I break it. Yeah. Because he was the life of the party, let me tell you. You know? Totally. So, how's life where you're at? Pretty good?
All right, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And I guess Norman's trying to work out his stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm almost interested in seeing how much this spring took a set. Just to see. Last time it set about an inch, and it actually started to shoot better. You know? Yeah, it's shooting about 360 with the proto barrel, but it's 360, 370s. But when I tried to use the longer barrel, it just didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more sculpting of the inside of that dart gate right there. I think is the problem. Oh, for good. Yeah. But it's just us. All right, hold on. Let's get this apart here. I'm going to get it to go faster for sure, but I do honestly believe that that it needs a little. I need to make it a little bit, open it up a little bit more at the end, because what I did to it was I made it so it doesn't have that air pillow at the end. So, but I only put in like 7 little cuts on it, nothing big. So what I think it needs is actually probably more, because I was trying to be kind of conservative, and now that I'm hitting the high numbers. But first, let's see how bad of a set the spring has taken. If it has taken any set at all. Let's see.
I did a little bit more shell modding on this, so
Oh, nice.
we can get it off. There you go.
Now that hammer, did that come with a sharpshooter, or is that like a hammer shot kind of thing?
Oh, it was 3D printed.
3D printed. Oh shit,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, I bet you Trip Miller would love that.
Yeah, I did a bunch of smooth casting here with some BBs. Give it a little bit more weight and structural integrity.
Nice. Give a little more heft to it, a little more balance.
Yeah. I 3D modeled a new what's it called? Plunger rod.
Plunger rod.
Because
nice.
It wasn't really hitting the end of it, so not a lot of airflow.
I'm gonna try a little trick here. Put the thread partially into this thing, because I had a little accident and I actually kind of broke one of the tabs on one of these earlier. Because this is a really strong spring with a lot of pre-comp to it, so it tends to really it's a little harder to get in and out. Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay, there's my trick right there. So if you ever break one of these, put a screw in here and then just kind of thread it in and just kind of push it, and it will knock it out. You can see how I kind of yeah
kind of like the original long shot. Yep.
Yeah. This part about the original long shot I really like. Oh, I better hold this down. It's a lot of weight on there. And okay, so
here's another work in progress I had. It was if I can get it back. Looks like a tornado. With a Zeus grip and then rapid strike front.
Nice.
I got a little bit of a rebel bow right here to kind of like flush it down a little bit more, so then it can.
I like the design. Yeah, that's cool. And you're using JB Weld or Bondo? What are you using for your?
I'm using Permatex.
Permatex. Oh, cool.
I gotta get some epoxy sculpt to kind of smooth things out, though.
Epoxy doesn't bond to ABS as well as other things. I know a lot of people like epoxy, and I do too, but I bind it first, and that helps. Let's see here. So let me show you the length of this barrel. We'll take it apart. It does take a little bit. Hey guys. How you doing? Hey AJ.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey AJ.
What's up?
Well, my spring might have taken a little bit of a set. It's only shooting 350, 360 at the moment. I did try to lengthen the barrel, but it just didn't have the power. You know what I'm saying?
Only 360.
Only 360. I know.
Hey guys,
can I get an audio test for yourself?
I hear you.
Say again? Yep.
Yeah, you're not buffering.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you sound better. So that's the length of the whole barrel right there. That's 620 right there. Okay, so I took this spring up. Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of welding, Captain Shotgun's here.
All right, how you doing?
Hi everybody, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Doing all right.
Good.
Oh,
Yep.
Where the crap?
So, really quick, because Bill in the chat put something in there, which is what I wanted to talk about. Something I want to talk about, which was the X-Shot blasters and the difficulty X-Shot's having in getting them to the store. I know that I have 2 of them. Chris, I know you have 2 of them.
I have 1.
AJ, I know you've seen them at a couple of stores here and there, but
What's
they're not
that now?
everywhere.
Which one?
The long shot and the Thrasher.
Yeah, they're starting to spread, although I didn't see any in Columbus like I was asking you this weekend. I think you found one, though.
Yeah, I found one in Delaware, Ohio, and then in Newark, Ohio, which are about 30 miles in either direction of the metro area.
And strangely, they're not in Tennessee, which I would think that Zuru would try to challenge Dart Zone in their own backyard. You know, like Dart Zone's out of Nashville, I think.
I think so, yeah. So I will tell you, hey, what's going on there, Gibbs Mods? So I will tell you,
Hey.
I have a couple of thoughts. I haven't done my video yet on the Thrasher, and I'm going to talk about it real quick because here's a little preview. This ain't it, Zuru. This right here, this ain't it. You
They had
guys
to cut
up your
costs somewhere.
you up
I
your
heard
quality.
about those magazines being thin, like the orange ones.
Yeah, I'm not gravity dropping those things because I don't want anybody to step on them.
Yeah. Well, so Ghost Band is in the chat saying that he has kits in here. Oddly enough, Manta, I have I'm printing out right now something for Fusion that's going to help me pad out the collet design that I want for the long shot. But if you need a beta tester for any of your designs that actually has a long shot, reach out to me. You have my information. I'll help you out with that.
By the
So you
way,
can see,
it's gone
make
down
sure
to
everything fits
10
properly.
sorry. Yeah. By the way, it's gone down to 10 inches. The 11-inch SF25 has gone down to 10. But it's when it went down to 10, it got a 378. So I did a test route thing, so I kind of threw everything off. But I got to re-grease everything. So, but yeah,
Nice.
check it out. So here's the normal spring, just so everybody knows. And that's how much it was said it's going to take after about a day of shooting. But it's still really powerful spring. If you're talking a K25, 19 after coils within 10 inches, that's pretty powerful. 2 millimeter, that's pretty powerful. And it's got a pretty good prime to it. But I shall do my. But yeah, I think it's all Dr. Evil's fault. That the reason that the freaking blasters have not hit the stores. What do you think?
So here's the thing: is that they're hitting the stores, they're trickling down one by one, and there was an official launch date, correct? Like that came directly from Zuru that they were supposed to launch on June 12th, I believe, or June 13th.
I thought it was the
Yep.
13th.
Yeah. So there's no reason why a store would have it and be holding it and not putting it on the shelf. Now, I know that I spoke with somebody at a local Walmart and they had made mention that, yeah, no, we have them. We're just not putting them on the shelf because we're waiting for retail space to open up, i.e., we want to sell our older stuff first.
Yeah, they have a lot of long shot 1.0s.
Yeah, but good luck selling your long shot 1.0s when you're selling them at $35.
Yeah,
You know,
no
like
way.
No, it's not worth $35. Now, I did want to go ahead and say that. All right, no problem, dude. And don't worry, I'm not gonna. Yeah. I'll make sure not to do anything with those besides test. So I was going to say though the quality I've noticed out of the two that I've had so far, the long shot 2 has a major quality of life upgrade compared to the long shot 1. However, there's one thing on mine and Chris. I let me see if I can find my long shot 2 around here.
Okay.
I was wondering if you can confirm whether or not you have the same issue, and that is
Going to lube the
here it is.
crap out of the silicone grease. Oh, you know what?
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that this right here has a lot of give, and like it when.
Huh.
Like
let me get mine together.
Noise.
Yeah, I don't have that clicking noise. But let me put mine together. Mine's kind of apart at the moment. And I want to do kind of a mod on my spring inlets.
Because I haven't opened this thing up yet. This is still out of the box.
Right. Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It sure is. Crap.
And Shotgun, if you're listening, it does still have the bend a little bit in the grip. That was the first thing I tested. So I'm probably going to reinforce this with some putty, some JB Weld. And that way it's a firmer grip on here.
And I highly recommend that whatever design you use, import that wheel into whatever 3D printed design you use. Because that wheel helps it. Because there is here, let me get this out real quick. I had to re-grease my barrel because the outside of the barrel because I actually dropped it. See this right here? There is, let me open this up. There's a roller in here, and it guides on the front of your barrel. Okay? And then this has a bottom roller down here. So when you're priming it and it jacks back like that, it puts friction like this. So any 3D printed design grip, you want to integrate that roller. You got
Yeah.
it. Because if you don't,
you're gonna break the priming grip, the
Yep.
priming mechanism.
Or you're
So
just gonna throw the whole thing cockeyed where it's not smooth anymore. At the
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
yeah. So that's probably something I'm going to work on is doing, creating a grip. Oddly enough, Milo's was on the horn with me. It was like, hey, can you just go and actually just copy this style? Which I mean, I'm going to try my best. But let's see here. What do we have here? There's a chat, I guess.
We love your chat room.
I can't
That was
see
shocking.
it.
He was sending me a chat that was saying, "Hey, can I put him back on the stage?" So I can read what's going on in the chat for you guys. That's not a problem. I got my computer up here. Bill, Cyclops Warrior, he was basically saying that all the reviews he's seen on this blaster, they all have the same issue, and that's weird flexibility, that bendy give. That's my main worry with upgrading it to a heavier spring load, because I may do something a little bit more extreme than just K25 with this thing once I upgrade the priming grip. Mainly because
this is 19 kilograms.
I want to test my my print quality out with an actual 18 kilogram spring that I have for the original X Shot.
Huh.
So, and I know that was a bear of a prime. So let's see if I can actually, use my my design magic and make a grip that can actually withstand that. So
Is the grip twist? Is that because of the internals or the handle?
You know what? Okay, so I have it on the handle base right now. I feel a little bit, not a lot. Maybe you just I do feel there's a little. Yeah, there is a little bit, but not much. But then again, I button down all my stuff like a brick shit house. It's there. It's there. But let me put it in there. It could be kind of both. It could be in the internals and this. So I have it with the handle by itself. I feel a little bit of a old guy here and there, but nothing else that bad. But let me put it in the blaster because that would really tell me. But I knocked this whole thing over and got all sorts of crap on it, so I have to relive this again. So I'm also trying to maintain. Yeah.
So Dex is saying that it does have a little bit of give, and it's where the Picatinny rail is at. So it might be.
Yeah.
So Dex, do you think it's in the actual mechanism itself, or is it in the grip? Because if it's in the mechanism, that means that someone's going to have to CAD the mechanism, and that's a much more difficult ask.
Yeah, I'm always asking these questions because I guess as a quartermaster and the one paying for everything, I'm always like, is there a cheap solution like a layer of electrical tape somewhere or something, take up the slack?
I would glass it, but that's me, I do shit like this to my blasters.
So how is everybody feeling about the Long Shot 2.0 overall? Is it worth the pickup or?
Oh, absolutely it is. No, it is.
Definitely.
It's the blaster of the decade. It's the blaster of the decade. Even I'm excited about it. And I don't get excited about stuff very easy.
Like the plastic and the webbing, it feels like an MPP, but in long shot form. Like it's not weak. It's not weak and bendy and creaky like the one.
Yeah, outside of the priming mechanism, this blaster is fantastic, Shotgun. I mean, it's worth it to me. There are some mods that you're gonna automatically want to do. Anybody, even if you're not going to go for the high power, is going to want to open the sucker up to get rid of the ratcheting mechanism because that's just annoying.
It's a piece of crap.
Yeah,
I know.
Complete piece of crap.
It is a piece of crap, but the kids in my club, they've actually jammed their blasters, like the long shots. And if I didn't have that button on the top to unprime it, like that thing would just be stuck in there. So that's the only reason I might keep the ratcheting system is because it's part of the depriming system. That's the only reason. Is just because I don't trust the kids.
Yeah, but if you remove the entire system itself, you should be able to deprime the blaster just by pulling it. Because the spring's already there.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I haven't taken it out yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask Strife, like, because you're part of the council. What's with all of the rubber ducks on the dashboards of the Jeeps? Like, my kids used to like.
Yeah.
My kids used to like they would religiously go to the claw machine and get every different type of rubber duck, and
All
so
the
I've
ducks.
got I literally have a 5-gallon bucket full of those things, like from back in the day. I just never gave them away because they're kind of part of the kids' childhoods, even though the kids are now in, like, the youngest is now in high school. But I'm just like, I wanted to give them to someone, but I was like, I really need to know why. Like, why are there ducks on the dashboard, man?
It's a Jeep thing.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
I
not some weird OGO nonsense. I'm sure it's okay.
yeah, I don't know.
There's a whole backstory to it that will take way too long to explain than it's worth. Basically, there
Okay.
was this woman who had some form of cancer. I can't remember what it is at the moment. Who started it as a trend just to say, "Hey, I like your Jeep. It's cool. Here's just something to be quirky and different." And she
Okay.
ended up passing away due to the cancer, and that's when it took off. And it's just become not even a nationwide, it's become a worldwide tribute, so to speak.
I'm sure
Yeah.
we
Okay.
have a memory of
Camaraderie
it.
and just being friendly and kind with each other.
Okay, because
So-
I didn't know whether to give those to Goodwill or to the girl in my neighborhood that has the Jeep.
Well, put them on
Well,
the
it's-
front lawn, and if you like her, put a bunch of flowers there and say, "Hey, let's go out." You know, that's what
Well, I
I
don't
do.
think his wife would appreciate that, but
Okay, you're married. I thought you
Yep.
still
now I
Well,
will
I
say
would,
though
I'm
that
single.
it's funny because AJ, I believe that you are part of the, as I call it, the testosterone laden lesbian club of Subaru drivers. Correct?
Yeah, I got an Outback.
Yeah, like myself. And for those who don't know, that's the joke that Subarus are lesbian cars, and everyone who owns a Subaru is a lesbian automatically by default. So I had come up with the idea because, and AJ, you can tell me if I'm wrong here if you've ever noticed this. If you own a Subaru and you park in a parking lot and you're gone long enough, when you come back to your car, it multiplies. There's like more Subarus parked like within a spot or 2 spots of you for some reason. Have
Well,
you ever had
dude,
that happen?
you've got a red one. I've got a white one, and there's like a lot more white ones than red ones. So I have to find my car with the alarm button. I'll walk into I'll sit in somebody's car. I've done it before where I sit in there and I'm like, this isn't my car. It smells nice. And I'll just I'll get out. I'll be like, oh my God, this is not my car.
So it's funny. Cyclops says that he has a Forester, and Dex called it the scissor wheel. Funny you mentioned that, Dex, because I have an idea. For every single time I park next to a Subaru, get some stickers made of scissors, and so we can just slap them on our Subarus. Because I mean, it's one of those things. It's just funny.
That is cute.
Oh my God. Like, what chat do we just enter?
Subaru neuterer. That's funny. So, Cartea, you might be interested in this one. In this sacrilege just happened. According to Gim's mods, his mom's boyfriend traded in his Corvette for a Subaru, and he called it the Subaru neuterer. A Corvette for a Subi.
Oh my God, that hurts my soul.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Which generation Corvette? Which gen?
Yeah, please tell me it was like a classic Stingray. Please tell me it was a classic
Please not be
Stingray.
a C2 or C3. I will, yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to turn in your man card with your Corvette when you do that.
Oh my God. My dad still has this 85 Corvette. He drives it. It's got 2,900 miles on it or something. It's a sky blue Corvette. He still has it. Like he still has it. Ooh, that's nice.
It was an 04 Corvette, so it was probably like the one with the big butt at the end of it and the like massive front end.
If I'm not mistaken, that'd be the C5. That would be the number one to get rid of.
Yeah, that's a C5.
Yeah.
04 C5. Yep. Oh man.
Yep, that's number one on the list to hit the chopping block.
So
God.
you know,
what's happening?
You may say they're saying that all generations of Corvette are cooler than a Subaru, and you're right, they are cooler. I'm not gonna lie. But when
I can-
when your Corvette that you've driven, 100,000 miles is breaking down left and right and costing a ton to repair, my Subaru's still going to be going, 20 years later. So
There was a guy that lived in his Corvette. He worked at Walmart, and I guess that's the national trend, is that it rents a pain in the butt. It is absolutely bananas. And so people that work at Walmarts will live in their cars while they
That's not
work at
surprising.
Walmart. Like that, like
Well, the
they
evil
can't
people
find.
have to afford the evil Headings somehow.
Yeah, well, they can't afford, like, there's no jobs near them, so they drive like an hour to work at a Walmart nearby, and they're like, "Yeah, man, gas is a pain in the butt too." So they just live in their car Monday through Friday, and then go home Saturday and Sunday, kind of like what I do when I'm driving my truck. I'm out Monday, and then I come home Friday, and then spend time with the family on the weekend. And it really kind of hurts my feelings, like, or at least like it gives me pause, like this Walmart corporation is not taking care of their employees. If a guy is a guy, like, those Corvettes are small and he's sleeping in it Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, you got this assistant manager who can't afford to move his family close by, and he's living in his Corvette of all things.
Yeah, that's sad. That's
Yeah, and
terrible.
this guy was like it's a 2014, I think. So he treats the parking lot like his garage, and he'll tune it up in the parking garage. Like, I'm just like, man, you're one step away from like living here, dude. So everybody's holding a blaster. I think I'm gonna hold one too. Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
I'm not.
That is the most underappreciated micro blaster I've seen in the hobby.
Yeah, I guess it was banned because of it was recalled because of this.
Because of that,
The thing, right? Yeah.
Like
So I mean, I got short hair, so I don't really care. But I can see the draw. Yeah, I can see the draw though. Like when people with long hair having it get caught in there, that would really stink.
So I'm gonna just point out one thing. What's the age range in that blaster?
ain't up.
Is it a pro level blaster? Is my next question.
No.
Is it made and designed and intended for Sasquatch?
Nopers.
Then why the hell is Sasquatch using the blaster and getting his hair stuck in it?
Because
I don't think Rebel was made for us.
I think
and yet we're like, Rebel.
You're right. Rebel's not made for us. But again, no one recalled Rebel because of an issue of something getting stuck with a guy, like in a guy's hands, right?
right.
Fair.
That's the point. Like, I mean, I don't know
I
very
like
many 8-year-olds that have like hair so long you can braid it that's gonna get stuck in a plunger tube.
I guess we were talking about Outbacks. Now we're talking about Rebel, and I like both of them. I think they work well.
I just hate
They're not
all
meant.
the stupid Rebel bows. There's way too many of them.
Yeah,
Well,
those.
My favorite Rebel right back there, it shoots 300 feet per second that I modded. I think they have some potential. They're good.
Yours is special, to be fair, Chris.
Top tier.
I mean, no, that's not the same as everybody else's crossbow.
Oh, I know. And isn't that a tragedy? I think
It is.
There was
I need one in
kind
my
of
life.
a Rebel crossbow. It took the actual the zombie strike and Rebel arrows. It was clear blue.
trying to think of, I have a couple of the Rebel bows. I have one Rebel crossbow and one of the Rebel bows. It's new in box. The crossbow is the one that has like that secret little lock thing, that secret and spies nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
I used to always think of the zombie strike, the mini arrow shooter. I forget. I always forget what it's called. I always
The Dreadbolt.
Freaking shot.
There's the
crazy. What?
All right.
there's the what was the Dreadbolt, and there was the Dread Bow or whatever the heck it was. Yeah.
36-1.
I always mistake the two. I was mixing them up.
Yeah, I know the big, the small
But
one
it's
shot
kind
more
of
powerful
dancing
than the big
everywhere
one.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt that. Yeah.
I have a messenger up here somewhere. Oh yeah, they're up there. They're behind all those blasters. I have 2 of them.
All my blasters are in the crawl space.
Yeah.
Now I have a question for the panel.
Yep.
I have been buoyed into going to Iowa by CR Nerf and my buddy Phase One Foam, and I
there
need
wasn't
a
that much
new-
bullying though.
It took a while. That's a big trip for me, all the way from South Carolina to Iowa. But
Yeah.
where I need to find a new sub 200 Springer to take and use.
Oh.
And I'm
Sub
trying to
200, just
decide.
long shot 2.
Piston pump.
That's what I'm looking at, but I'm thinking maybe going 3D printed route. I don't know how much I want to spend on the project and
What's
what
that
I want to be able to
catfish?
do.
That catfish.
It's finally getting back in the 360s, friends.
The catfish,
Okay.
that's what you want to. The catfish and run it with heavies. You'll hit under 200.
Okay, forgive
thing-
me. I've
that thing is-
been out of the hobby for close to a year now. What is the
Give me a
catfish?
second, shotgun. I'll show it to you.
It's like a ladle design, but it's got a plunger tube that's actually part of like the back third of it. It's not like the plunger tube is actually part of the blaster. It's not like a separate piece that you install. It's kind of cool.
Ooh.
This is the catfish.
Yeah, that thing's bad though. Oh man, it's so. I mean, in good way. That's a badass.
Ooh.
351.
It's accurate too. It's like really accurate.
With light darts, it hits at 250, but if you put like worker Gen 3s and the heavies, you'll hit like right at 185, 190.
Yeah.
Okay. What would the cost be on one of those roughly if they're for sale anywhere?
If you're printing it, about $30 at the most, because it takes about a fill. I mean, it uses. I printed all of mine in PLA. And
tell about the plunger tube.
The plunger, what? It's a 3D printed. It's not. There's
no, like
tube.
that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like the
It's molded
third
into
of
the shell.
Yeah, that's it.
That's dope.
So it won't crack or anything. It's all one big piece.
Yeah,
By the
just
way,
use a good PLA.
This tube is still holding up, by the way, even with all my madness. All right, let's see here.
Now,
It looks like it's gaining power here.
you guys were talking about Rebel.
377,
This right here is one of my favorite Rebel
377.
blasters.
We just pulled a
Ooh,
377.
the rapid red.
I'm with
All
you
right.
on that one, Norman. That one's one of my favorites, and I can't find one anywhere.
On camera, folks. 377.
Wait, with 370, I thought 378 was your break.
I know, but it was going downhill when I redid it, and I couldn't get it back in the whack. And then I finally got it. I'm still working with this blaster. It's an experimental barrel and all that stuff. But yeah, 377. Yes.
So
it was doing 360, and now it's up 377. Go ahead, Norman. Sorry.
So Chris,
Great.
Rex in Australia was thinking that he's calling that thing can probably hit 400. What do you think?
It can. I just gotta tune up the airflow a bit, because here's what I did to it. Okay,
If
so
anyone can do it, it's this madman right here.
that is the plunger. What happens when it goes in right into the plunger? It is exactly that size. So it's just got a little like hair of a measure, and it makes an air pillow. This is why they don't have a spring. So I cut out 7 lines at cross. I don't know if you guys can see that on here. Maybe you can. There's 7 lines across, and it causes it when it closes to put it across it. Now, I got to make these wider is what I got to do, because I was noticing it's choking at 700, and it's got 160 cc, so it should be able to do it. Oh, I'm going to get this to 400. I'm going to get this to 400. No problem. It's only about, say, 18 kilograms of prime, so it's actually really good. For 377 and 18 kilograms, a Saber is about 350 and 18 kilograms, so it's actually more efficient than a Saber when it works, when it's tuned up. But if you do something major to it, it tends to take a while to like line everything back up, I'm noticing. Again, I'm not really big with the large diameter blasters, and it hates heavies. It hates worker heavies. I've had a bunch of them jam in my barrels. Just hates them. Yeah.
Have you tried any of your Pack D darts yet?
Oh, where's the Pack D? Hold on.
And what was that? What was that part? What was that part you were filing like spiral air channels into?
The actual dart gate. The dart gate where the barrel goes into. Yeah, you want to file that. I'm thinking of knocking it down completely, but I wanted to kind of play with the idea of like a spiral airflow. Okay, so here is a pack D. One of my handmade ones. It'll hold up, like I'm kind of punching it into cardboard. Let's see what happens here.
I'm just interested to see what kind of FPS you're going to get out of that.
Let's see.
So we got a question in the chat regarding Lidl's new design that was dropped. I printed one out. It's not the catfish.
314. Not very good.
It's the scallop, and it is a pump action blaster similar to like a Nexus performance, original Nexus. I built it. I had my kid put it together. He didn't really follow the directions per Lidl's instructions, so it doesn't hit as powerful as it should. But we're getting right around 130 to 140 with it. So I suspect that one could probably hit about 200.
Was that the one that he said he was working on, and then he just never got around to finishing it, and then just put it on printables?
That's the one, yeah. That is a working blaster. I mean, it functions. It's just here. I'll show you the one that we have here. This is the one that we built and my kid made.
Let's try a newer one. Those were both the old green foam, and they did not do that well. Not as well as the rest of it. It seems really touchy on darts, like really touchy.
I like how Lidl keeps the stock back for an adult. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, well, he has to because of the way the plunger system's designed. But the cool part is this: is if you're 3D printing something yourself, you can actually adjust this personally, and just lengthen the file if you need to. We got some pins that are falling out of this thing. Gotta get that taken care of.
Yeah, they're not very fast. I don't know why. It seems to like the gray foam, like the black foam, the best, and the nitro shot stuff. But you throw a different kind of foam in there, it's just being fussy. I'll work it out. I always do. The new blaster.
I assume that has one of your famous swan barrels in it.
It sure does. And it's a take-apartable swan barrel. I was putting a barrel extension on it earlier and trying to try it out at 700, and it kind of threw it out of whack. So then when I put it back down, it was slow again. It was in the 330, 340s. Then I got to 350s, and then it got back at the 370s. But you throw a Pac D in there, it doesn't like it as much. Either because it doesn't. Those are 36 millimeter foam, but let me see. What should I throw in here?
So how many layers of pledge do you have down that barrel?
About 3 right now. I don't have that many. Only 3.
That's surprising.
It takes a long time.
I'm expecting 300 by now.
Oh, no. It takes me a day or two between each one to do it, because
you gotta let it dry.
Yeah, you gotta let it dry. So it's a new barrel. So that might be the reason why the packages are going a little slow.
I am very much looking forward to getting the barrel from you to put in Roll Broke. That is going to be a game changer.
If I get the building them, I hope I will. But I'm not the best manufacturer in the world. Is my problem. Well,
you know what I want?
That's not like
I guess
heavies.
that spin shot. I want to put a big ass barrel on there to make it look like that Joker, from the '89 Batman.
Yes, '89.
That's what I want to do. I want that thing sticking way out.
Oh yeah. Well, that was it. That was a 36-inch piece of this steel right here that I did in my short to be funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I even got a picture where it says Cartier Research and Design blasters for a generation of murder. Yeah. Just to be cute. Because I have kind of
so Gimzon put that he's giving away a total of $2,200 worth of items, and that is before his discounts through M416 and myself. I know that when it comes to quite a few of the things that he's going to be giving away, I did not charge for those at Arma. So I know that there's going to be like 3 AccuSabers that are being given away. They're being raffled out for Armageddon. 2 of the body kits for the S400 are being given out. And 3 of the MPX kits, or 2 of the MPX kits are going out as well. So yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Saturday
all of the
paint.
AccuSabers I've ever bought.
Yeah.
Nice. You
367.
know, an AccuSaber probably would help out too, because that boosts 10 FPS.
No, so
not in this one.
not with that. The AccuSaber would actually slow it down because it's a tighter barrel. AccuSaber is
Yeah.
only designed for the 13 millimeter barrels, not for the 12.7s or anything like that.
Yeah,
you
this is
see a
five-
decrease in that
Oh,
sense.
and this is tight brass on top of doing almost 370 feet per second.
Well, that would be
But
why.
I just threw a pink that I found in the package just sitting here, and it just pulled a 367 on me. So let's put this away before I break it.
All right, so
Yeah,
we
I
got a
think
sixth and
it's-
final panel member on this stage tonight. It's Cillian's back here. Quit playing with your blaster in your hands there, buddy.
Oh,
Did you
all right.
forget to
Cillian's
knock
here.
me? Oh,
It's time to drink, if I can.
Yep.
Let's see.
I just got home. I've been all over the place. for
Gotcha.
work.
Yeah, I'm about to pass out though because I've been up since 4 a.m. Like
Damn.
I'm out in Jersey and they're having the World Cup out here, so I gotta beat all the traffic before all the morons get in.
Okay, let's talk. Okay, we're gonna go from blaster to World Cup. How fun would it be if there was a World Cup of Nerf?
Oh, that'd be bad.
I thought that was Armageddon.
Is it though? Really?
Well, it's not BPOC anymore. They're not doing it.
But like turning Nerf into like an actual sport, even more than it already is, though. That would
No,
be
What about
Exa-
Silent Night over there in Singapore?
Yeah, but again, that
That's
silent.
crazy.
So Silent Night is very limited to like to a region. But I'm talking like
Yeah, but I heard it's crazy.
yeah.
Well,
I saw that.
What's it called? The New Jersey group, or not just like New Jersey, but the East Coast people that do that. Either in
The
New York.
BPOC. Yeah.
Well, I thought BPOC was canceled though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't have that now, so it's APOC is still on, but that's more pro.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking of. They go play in
Yeah.
the freaking forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's BPOC. They play like on a paintball field.
Oh, I thought.
I
it was
know that there was
forest.
Jared's epic blaster battle, but
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was
Oh, God.
a shit show.
That was just-
yeah.
That's just like
Okay.
hundreds of kids. That's like hundreds of kids they're not taking their hits, and some of the kids would put thumbtacks or they put staples in the front of on the heads. Man, people were getting injured. Yeah.
I believe the story that I heard was that the namesake Jared was caught using an HPA blaster after capping announcing an FPS cap and was running with an HPA blaster and hitting people with it.
He probably doesn't know what he's shooting. He's probably like
So-
somebody just hands it to him. He just starts blasting away.
Whatever happened?
Well,
to
I'm
the-
gonna bring like a Greg for a
Whatever
demo or
happened to
something
the-
like that.
You just
Like I've
fall-
seen Greg's demo there, but not in play. I mean, maybe it was it in play? Was it actually in play, the HPA?
Yeah.
Well,
So
no-
Gims is saying that Jared would say that it's stock only, and then bust out something that was ridiculously modded. So
Yeah.
Oh man.
He let other people in the community do the same thing. I know Flux was there with some high power stuff, and then I want
Nice.
to say
It's when you go up in the
Rack,
stands.
I think
and
the
you
boys
use
were there
Magnum
playing with some
Force.
high power things too.
That must be the first round, and security doesn't know how to check those blasters to see if they're stock or not. But like the rules are like, hey, don't move the cover. Hey, if you get hit, go back and count. And it was like maybe 5 people were taking their hits throughout the whole thing, and then the rest of
That's
the kids
not
were
fun.
picking up the cover and using them for shields. Like it was just like after a while, the rules just like after the first 10 minutes, the rules go out the window and everybody's just shooting whatever they want.
Okay, I think I'm gonna wax the barrel back up and put it to bed. Because what I do is I
There's too
unwax
many
it, fire a
uncontrolled
few
kids.
shots. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what happened to Jared? I haven't heard anything about him in years at this point. Did he just fall off
Oh,
the face of the earth?
Dude, that's why we had such a good time doing like parents versus teens, because the parents were actually there. Like they were like telling their kids, "Hey man, take your hit. Like quit being a punk." Like they were you're a moderator, but you're not the kid's parent, so you got to be gentle. But the parents were playing against them, so they were like, "Get your ass over to the spawn, man. I hit you 3 times. You know it. I'm gonna put you to bed right now if you don't like take your hit." I was like, "Oh, thank God."
Playing a 300 war. They don't take their hits. You just keep welding them. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Especially with this bad boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when
they don't take their hits.
Well,
you just go after them and freaking pop them.
That's when you see somebody. That's when you see somebody pull out their special magazine, the one with like cut down like FVJs. They're like, "Oh, you don't want to take your hit? Okay, you just go ahead, honey."
Yep.
That is the airsoft equivalent of shooting someone in the head.
I cannot condone any of those things that you guys have said.
Don't do.
Yeah, you can. Don't lie. I learned it from Norm. I totally learned it from Norm. I didn't know anything.
I cannot condone any of these things.
He's like, headshot ammo is perfectly fine. Just go ahead and use it.
But where is that really bad stuff I have? Hold on, guys. 1 second. I have a bad stuff somewhere.
New inbox I gotta use.
My
I literally
inbox
have
from
a whole
Amazon
bunch
does
of
not
FDNs.
nerf rated. That comes with these sleeves.
Oh god.
Norm's gonna sell. Yeah, Norm's gonna sell FEJs on the website, man. It'll be cool.
That one right there is my most
got a mark?
easy dart anywhere.
Oh, prototype.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Hard plastic happiness. Oh yes. It's
Can
for
you
my
print
evil
TPU?
organization. Say
Can
what?
you print TPU heads? Like, would that work or no?
Sure you can.
Okay. I want some.
Yes, you can
An
print
evil
CPU heads.
TPU head? An evil TPU head?
But they're not like
And
as like plushy
Well,
as like real. Like
Yeah. Well,
dart heads.
Norm printed off a middle finger head, and I was like, dude, you should sell that, man. It was just
I
like
would actually
it was
buy
a
that.
middle finger. Yeah. It was like a
All
big
right,
middle
so-
finger, and it was like, yeah, for the guy who doesn't take his hits. I was like, hell yeah.
Prototype darts
Let's throw a
Make that
barrel
negative
full of
head.
wax. A barrel full of wax.
Take your
on
hit with
here
this one.
and put her to bed.
Norman, that's dope.
I love this. Slam mode at like 350, 370. Slam mode at 350, 370.
XPZ.
Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Now, guys, here's
Yeah.
the thing. I will not condone using a hard tip dart,
No, don't. Absolutely not. I'm just teasing.
but I will condone for a stock battle
Oh yeah, pulls out an XPZ with a single
using
shot.
one of these. Doing the mod that I did to make an ultra dart go out of it, or an N1 and whacking them with an ultra dart at 150 FPS, or an N1 dart at 200.
That's
Yeah, I
technically
found-
stalker for the talent, though. That's perfectly fine.
I found that at a Goodwill, and I was like, I don't know what the hell this is, but I'm certain Norm could do something with it. And the next thing I know, he's like showing me like a chrono with like 290 or something on it. I'm like, oh Lord, I just gave this guy a murder weapon. Like, what the hell was I
I'm sure those
thinking?
just be like classic mod material back like in the Nerf
Yeah.
Haven days.
Yeah,
Oh god, that is ancient. Nerf Haven. Is that even still around?
Put this away.
kind of. Kind of.
All right. I'm going to put this on low. Hopefully the mic's not too
Is my
loud
mic
for
too
it.
loud? I don't even know. Is my mic okay?
You sound like you're in the bathroom.
Yeah. You sound like you're
You
in
sound
your
like-
evil
Know that.
layer of liquid hot magma. Magma.
Norm knows why I sound like
Magma.
because I know it's like
Magma. Okay, hold on.
Starts
Yeah,
with freaking laser beams.
Sharks with freaking laser beams on their freaking
unfortunately,
head.
I have the unfortunate pleasure of knowing exactly what it sounds like when John is in the restroom because he has answered the phone several times while either propped up in a bubble bath or in the bathroom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rather than send me to voicemail, he decides to answer the phone. Exactly, Strife. That's what I said.
Bros before hose.
I've taken those
So at
calls
Tom's
before.
always
and
in the bathroom.
Like, dude, don't make the grunt noise. I don't want to hear that. That's like eye contact, man. I don't want to hear it.
Oh.
You're like,
Oh
hold
no,
on a
no,
second.
you see,
Ah!
see, guys, here's the thing.
So-
If you're on a speakerphone in the restroom and I'm in the stall next door, oh,
Mhm.
I'm gonna start making moaning noises so that the person that's on the other side of the phone is be like, "What is going on?" Like I'm gonna mess like that's a
No,
party
the
foul.
funniest thing to say when you stall next to it is, "Oh shit, I dropped it."
Yeah.
Not the soap.
So, a preliminary report on the long shot. It seems to like black foam a lot. It hates red foam. It hates green tips. But with nitro shot foam, waffle types, and black foam, it shoots in the 370s, 360s. But if you throw the wrong dart, and it likes the pink foam. Oh boy, it did a 377 with that pink foam.
So the
So,
blaster erases for certain.
Yeah,
colors.
it is quite. It is. However, it is brass. It's a stainless steel barrel on the outside, but it's brass on the inside, and it has only got 3 coats, so that's to be expected from a new barrel. That's going to be kind of picky. It's kind of worn in and used in, and I do need to get rid of more air restriction. I just need to get rid of all of it, I think, and then we got something
So-
crazy.
I gotta ask you, fine gentlemen, a question about darts. And this happened. I noticed it last year at 11th hour at the soccer field. It's indoors, but the doors are open, so the Maryland humidity and heat and all that. I don't know what it did to the darts, but every time I used a long shot or a Fury X, and they were X shot darts, they always got jammed in there. And I cannot explain it. Like, I guess the humidity might have made them expand a little bit or
Chris,
something.
Don't you have information on this?
They get soft, and then when you try to feed them with that pusher, they kind of, yeah. And
Okay,
it
that
all
makes
depends
sense.
on your pusher. They just get
Yeah, that's
soft.
what-
So what happens is
that-
they'll start.
yeah.
Let me use this on a dart they don't like. They'll start doing that. They'll start doing that. Only if it's
Oh.
heated up and humid, it will get like soupy. So instead of being this firm material, it will be like this flexible, almost foamy Play-Doh kind of material, and then it will just kind of. And then the other problem is you got a magazine. The magazine's got pressure, and it's going to throw a flat, which means that when it goes halfway into your pusher's going halfway into the other as it's feeding. So
Okay.
it's kind of why on this blaster that I had very much a privilege to design the Alpha Kit on it. I put a really big pusher on it that beveled the dart automatically. And I did that because it was for Singapore. It was for heavy. So I didn't make it a square. I made it a bevel. Anybody see that? See? I made it like a really big bevel, and then like so. And what this did is it made it so even when you had like, let's say a half collision. Let me recreate a half collision for you. Okay. I'm gonna squish this one. I'm gonna put this one right below it. And then I'm going to get a piece of 1/2 inch. Oh, I got 17 seconds right here. Okay, so this is what happens. Here's the top of your gate. It's right here. And it's going to do that. It's going to do that to it. Okay. So instead of it doing, and let me turn this around. Instead of it doing this and missing the other one entirely, it's going to do that right here. It's going to, and so when it goes through, it's going to keep going. But then the top of the dart is going to get freaking chewed. This is why I made on the Alpha Kit, I made it beveled. I made the whole thing beveled. And even when I made the whole pusher beveled on the inside of it. This part, well, actually, let me make sure it's into this part right here. I made it beveled. So what it would do is no matter what the dart position was in, it was gonna skip the other dart, make it go around it. And even my designer was like, "Oh, that's oversized. It'll work. No, it'll work." Then we did it. It's like, "Oh, son of a bitch, it worked." It was really cool, really, really cool.
Oh, okay.
So
There was like something I saw at the pro tournaments. Some of the players, some of the teams, they keep their darts in a cooler with dry ice.
That's news
Yep.
to me.
So the
That is
regulation of the
awesome.
dart is preserved by this finger here, so it can't go above it. Okay, so it controls the distance, and then it goes in like so, and it doesn't matter the position of the dart below it. It will skip it. Unless the dart is completely, totally flat, it will skip it. And that's a design principle. But of course, it made your pushers bigger and makes it so Talon mags don't work in there, which they did on purpose, by the way. But you know.
Oh, real quick, Shaka, while you're here,
Hello.
showing you my next little project.
So what's happening is it's got to cram it every time.
Ooh.
Good
Three
job.
Oh, damn, Norman.
6 wheels of happiness spinning round.
Hold on.
and round.
Hold on.
Oh yes.
I'm
That's beauty.
changing
What is
it.
What is that?
How?
The Dominator.
Dominator.
I'm going to reprint the cages. Band blaster cages.
Nice.
That's okay. That's okay.
Triple
What are you
stage
hoping
band
to
blaster.
What are you hoping to hit with that? Because I gotta know. Because if you make that work, you know I'm gonna have to build another Strife that then can hold a triple stage cage.
Currently, currently with the triple daybreak, it's hitting 275.
That's nuts.
Great
With
jacket
Band Blaster-
guaranteed.
With band blasters, they say they can hit 300 plus.
Oh,
And
yeah.
a flywheeler?
Yeah.
Yep.
I do have to say I'm still beating you at 300 for a dual stage. Because
I
I
know.
did finally get that
Yeah.
cage installed.
Nice.
Yeah,
bitchin'.
yeah. The Raptor,
That's
I guess.
light
Hex,
machine gun.
yeah, HexGen Designs has that Raptor, and it's got dual stage that hits I think 280 or 285.
What motors are you running on that though? Strife, what motors are you running on it?
I think we lost him.
Or
Strife.
not Strife. Shotgun. Shotgun.
I mean,
What motors
Shotgun.
are you running on it?
Oh, that's a true band blaster setup. So it has
Okay.
whatever they include in the 300 FPS setup.
Okay.
Measurements
Yeah.
unknown.
It
Man,
was
it's okay.
it was very expensive. Very
I'm only
expensive.
I was gonna say I'm only running workers to fangs on mine.
Yeah, mine is a
Dude.
true band blaster setup straight
Yeah.
from them. The way they make it for max performance, which is what that blaster was designed around.
Yep.
So I'm
So
so glad
it was
all
already.
works.
So it's all pre-made.
Yeah, the band
yeah.
blasters cages are all pre-made.
All you got to do is wire them in.
Oh, you sell out.
Yeah. Well, I
That's-
don't know.
that-
I think
no.
I stuff.
Hold on, here, AJ. Hold on, that's the thing. Hold on. I'm not buying mine from Band Blasters. I have the file. I'm printing the cage,
And stealing the motors.
and then well, no, the
Kidding.
motors. I'm gonna put Merlins in them, and I'm gonna use the new Rasian wheels that Containment Crew has because they're Band
You know-
Blaster
Please
diameter.
keep me updated on that, Norman. Because
Yep.
I may commission you to build a second cage just like that I would then build something around.
Oh, look at that. I love that. Captain Strife. Joe Strife,
Rapid
look at
red
that.
and a sender.
Ooh. Yeah.
Are you gonna
That's
do an
amazing.
integration? Is that what you're doing?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That actually is
Nice.
pretty good because they got smooth lines.
That is.
Very
Yeah.
contoured.
You could sand into them. Now, let me say something about selling out, guys. It's not, let's say you're in Norman, you know, I was working on making a 4-axis Mer car, and there wasn't really a B car that can do what I needed it to do. It needed to be a little lighter. So this is made for 13 millimeters. And you remember we were gonna work on that, right? Right, Norman?
Yep.
Okay. So one day, and here is the paperwork right here. So no shit. I was planning this whole thing out. And one day I find out Gavin made this 5-bearing 4-axis B car, 7 degrees, 14 millimeters on the inside.
Yep.
Perfect, because on a Merlin, this is the back side of 9/16, back bend and 3/16 to 7/32. Perfect inlet size, perfect size, everything. And I was like, I gotta buy it. So I bought it from him. Got it in 3 days. And it was like, so it's not a sellout thing. If they make something, even with my mad plans, but no one was planning on doing anything, that actually fits your configuration. If you see something that someone else is doing and it's like, oh, that's perfect, especially something oddball like that, that's not selling out. That's okay. Tip your hat to you, Gavin. You deserve my sale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, Gavin does some good stuff.
I'm totally
I did
joking. I'm totally joking around because I'm a noob, and I've noticed the one way to hurt a modder's feelings is just to say meh, or just be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, just dismissive, and they're just like, what?
Right.
I've been working on this thing for a month, motherfucker. You know, like,
As a modder,
No,
I
I
can't
don't even
confirm that
care.
is one of the most insulting things you can say.
yes, yes.
It's
And so I just do it as a joke because I can't do it. There's no way I could do that.
Well,
So,
no. Here's
you know,
here's the thing though, is that I will say, as somebody who mods as well, there are certain times when that is warranted, and I'm not gonna Shotgun. I'm not calling you out, dude. Because I know that you actually know what you're doing in modifications, and we've had conversations about this before. But it's when someone says, "Oh, I'm a modder," because they did something as trivial as taking the worker. Gosh, what were they? They sold those selling. You know what I'm talking about? The little mega dart to elite dart adapters. Because you slap it into a freaking cyclone fury and be like, "Oh, I'm modder." I'm like, "No, you're really not." You're
or
not.
they did a hyperfire rewire.
No, see, here's the thing. That takes
Yeah,
more
retake
skill.
the entire
AJ.
dart gate, then you're a modder. Do a standstill barrel,
Yeah.
then you're a modder. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think some
speak-
of these
Apart.
may
Then
make
you're
me
a
an
modder.
official modder.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
Kinda, I don't know.
I
Oh,
do
speaking-
stuff, I don't even consider myself a
You
modder.
design, you're a modder.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
In a-
Captain. You design, you're a modder. Yes.
I think the integrations, like the fully functional integrations, that's
Definitely
like
modder.
that's peak modding, yeah, in my mind.
Absolutely.
But like I guess what Norm does, he's like actually examining every little like thing, like this needs to spin this way, therefore this thing needs to fit this way. It's not just slapping it in there or just twisting a bunch of wires together like I do. You know what I
Making
mean?
a Merlin, same thing. This has got to go
Yeah.
7 degrees straight into that. So it's spinning already 7 degrees. And this distance has to be, with these rails, no bigger than the circumference of 13 millimeters and going through 503 and then making this and this, that amount, which is about 40.91 millimeters. And then you have 40.13 on the 503. So that's how a Merlin works. It actually jumps circumferences, and then it's hiding there and there, and it's dividing it, and it's relieving the pressure to exactly 13 mil. So you got to do a lot of thought with this stuff. We had this conversation, me, Trip, and a few other people on my secret group. We had the same conversation how you can't just build a Merlin. You have to understand it philosophically. And people like Norman, understands it philosophically, especially with construction 3D printing as I've seen so far. Ooh, oh yes,
Yeah. So when I say like meh, or I'm like sell out, it's basically my jealousy is where it's coming from.
Oh no, yeah, no one's
this week.
yeah.
I
No one
got a
cares.
lot of that this week.
AJ,
a lot of butthurt.
first of all, I know that you're a master class at being a dry troll, so it's fine. It's okay.
Yes. Yes.
what I will say, and it's funny because you mentioned about like looking at stuff and seeing how it works. And look, John will tell you because him and I have spent a lot of time on the phone the past couple of weeks. John, how long have I been working on this damn thing?
Too long, damn
Too
it!
damn long.
Oh,
You
yeah.
weren't on here earlier.
It's like what I used to do. If I got bored or had a problem I couldn't figure out, I would run into something. I would just sit it aside, get a box, let it be, and then come back to it.
I think we're
what
all
I was-
guilty of doing
And then
that.
somehow fix it and somehow figure out the magic issue, the magic fix, and then get it built.
Yeah.
What I was telling about earlier is that this is what's available. All right,
You.
this is what's available to buy.
Right.
It doesn't fit.
Oh,
So
no.
Make
you
it
got to
fit.
make it fit. Exactly. See a need, fill a need. Exactly. That's the other thing about modding. It was like Gavin's
Fits.
V-cart.
Oh, you got
That
it.
looks better too, Norman. That
What?
looks good.
Oh yeah.
It was
I think-
windy.
I think Norm is definitely the prototype gentry type person because he's got his pinky in the air when he fits stuff together, or he's got the screwdriver on. I'm like, that's debonair. Like that's like when I see you screwdriving, I'm like,
So does it
that's a
work?
fancy man. That's a fancy man thinking man.
What is that? I see a Spectre or Alpha Strike buttstock on a, is that a big shot?
Oh,
Oh my
Yes.
god.
oh my gosh! It's a fox
The
in a
stock-
box. What that is?
The stock is bigger than the blaster. That's awesome.
I love that.
Oh, and Mega
Okay.
XL? Yeah. There you go.
Gerald
That
Strife?
completed it.
General Strife. You can
What
put
the
18 kilograms on one of those. You can put 18 kilograms, and then the turnaround. If you fill that up so it has less dead space with like silicone glue, power, lot of power.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I've gotten one of those to 210 or 210 feet per second, but with half length. So with
I was gonna say,
well, megas I got it up to 110, and this is
if you could get Mega XL, that'd be awesome.
See what I did?
Mega XL at
didn't
210
exist in
FPS.
2016. Didn't exist in 2016, 17, but yeah, that's really cool. But yeah,
See,
you
well,
can
those
throw
are,
like a lot of
Masters.
power on that. The main thing is you got to take that rivet, you got to pull it out, and then you got to put like a wood screw through it and glue it to replace it because it's a rivet. You got to pull it, but once you do that, you have nothing to do. So you gotta thread in a hole and just put a screw in there, and then just glue it on the inside,
yes,
and then you got it. Yeah, it's riveted. Sadly,
Forgot about
You-
the riveted head screw.
Strife just inspired me to do something,
that's
and
badass.
I might have to get my mad scientist brain going on here.
Yeah, we're
Cartea.
all mad scientists today. Yeah.
Is that a bank tube?
Yeah, that's a grease gun tube. That was from
Oh my God.
Ollie's it's from Ollie's for 99 cents, and it's threaded on both sides. I grabbed it and I was like, another thing. I was like, Norm's gonna do something with this.
So
I want to
there
kill
is a
plutonium
design
with
right
that.
now that somebody made, and I might modify that file to fit this fucker in there. And it is a Mega XL Jolt.
Yes.
I'm gonna make a
Yeah,
bunch
So like
of
if they pulled out, oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
He's still
That'd be
working.
I
cool.
can make a plunger tube out of that.
Wow.
It's a plunger tube for a
Long
grease
barrel
gun, but it's for commercial applications like the big grease guns.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. So if I can do this,
So Strife, I know a lot about old springs and stuff. So if you need help with stuff on the solid space stuff, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook or whatever, or just hit me here because I am really like I have old springs all around my room, and I do dual sprung like Fire Strike Shoot 210. I can help you with all those like legacy projects, man. I know how to get the best out of them. So definitely, like if he needs anything, let me know. But sorry, I was interrupting. I didn't mean to.
We'll do.
That's
We'll
okay.
do.
No, because he should know. I modded a lot of this stuff: big shots, fire strikes, pink crushes, star shots. So if he needs something, and it really is about the sudden expansion of air with like 1 inch of solid space. Unlike what we have now, we got all the solid space in the world, and we're using these springs that are just giant. It's kind of different.
That was my okay moment when I like the pink crush. It stuck like a K26 in there, and it was hitting like 150. I was like, no way. That's when it got fun.
I got one up to 200, 21 kilograms, 200 feet per second, 201, and ended up selling it. And I got a 1-star review for being 1 day late. And the girl was like, "Oh, this is badass." You know what I mean? And
I doubled his.
the girl that
double
her daughter
spring.
got it. There you go, dual spring. Okay, do you know the rule of guiding? Can I tell you about the rule of guiding? Okay, so let's say you got 2 concentric springs. Okay, and they sell them. They're called chair plugs. They sell them at like Home Depot. So what you do is you get a chair plug, the inside diameter of this. Okay, and then you fit that on this side, wrap it around, and then you put this on the inside, and whatever your plunger is, you drill on the back. And by doing this, you keep the spacing of the 2 springs. And if you put one on the front or guide in the front with the plunger, then you're never going to collide with each other. And then you just grease those up really good, and you're boom. You know what I'm saying? So those they're called chair rails. They're like I don't know where I have one, but they're a piece of like metal, which you have these folding tabs that are going all the way around them. They literally fit on the ends of like rods on chairs, is that's why they call them that. And they're metal, and you take those fingers, and they can work as spring separators for your ends. So they don't ever do that. You see what I'm saying, General Strife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never punch up.
Exactly. Also, what I did with Big Blue as well is I built in a spring separator in the spring guide jet, so I just used the one on the inside and one on the outside. They never collided. Also made it so they never collided with the tube and scratched it. That was the other thing. So there's lots of good tricks with like that. Lots of good tricks with
For
this
this,
stuff.
I think I took the stock spring and then added in a Chronos spring.
Nice. Oh, those are good springs. Those are good springs. The only shot weather springs are good. Apollo springs. They're about 13, 14 kilograms. The ones in the rival Apollos. I have like 20 kilograms.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Apollo springs will jack up a blaster if you don't put it in right. And I know because I jacked up a few because, like, anytime I got an Apollo, I looked at it. I'm like, why do I got this big piece of garbage? So I'd mark it on site. Like I've got like 10 of those springs just laying around.
Apollo
and looking for some. Yeah, the Apollos trying to stick them in something else.
Springs inside the Apollos. Yeah.
I mean, that's true too, but you can only use a pump grip kit.
I have to find it. Give me a second.
Yeah. I didn't know better.
Loners. Let's put it like that.
I still got 5 Apollos sticking around somewhere though. So
mine's is Helios and finishers.
Yeah.
It's been great chatting with y'all tonight, but I need to get off of here so I can get stuff ready for school tomorrow. Everybody have a great evening.
Yeah, it was good to talk to you again.
Take care, Captain Shotgun.
So
I gotta jump off too. I need to wake up early.
All right.
Here comes the great audio druiding.
All right, gentlemen.
All right.
So Strife. Did I see a chrono mag? Is what I saw in your hand earlier, or was that just
I had half the kit.
Okay.
There's one.
Oh, where the hell did I put it?
I never built one.
I've got the other half in here.
Oh man, where's my old
Okay. So have you? How much longer until you put the actual the Talon adapter for inside of it?
I didn't have it. I don't have it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Okay.
Because I only got sent half the kit for a streamers thing for Valmod's Booptober thing, and then I'm going to try and repurpose it for like demolish rockets in like a inspired integration that's inspired by the 95 crossbow.
Gotcha. All right.
That's the plan. At least.
I was just asking because I need somebody who has a chrono mag that can test this design out. Because
I got a chrono mag.
Lexi.
You got a chrono mag, Cartea?
I got this. This is the original chrono mag, the first one ever made. It is kind of pieces, but I have it.
Cartea, turn around.
Yeah.
Face the camera, you pirate.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking for my Ultramatch Fire Strike. I wanted to show it to him, but I can't find the damn thing. I don't know what the hell it is.
Turning your chrono mag into this pump kit.
Oh, okay. I also have this one. I have the Nerfies E one with my original hook on here. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. That'll work. I gotta find that fire strike. Where the hell did I put it?
Oh, shotgun mode.
Shotgun mode. That would be cool.
So Cillian, just to let you know, this is actually tested with the 18 kilogram spring.
Oh no.
So nice. I'm hitting 170 with rival rounds.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. I can't find that fire strike. It appears to be NIA.
To put like a T-pole right here. Yep. And then because this barrel fits demolish rockets like a dream.
Oh yeah.
And fires them pretty damn good too. So
which means that'll fire Mega XL.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too loose.
Really? Loosey goosey.
Yeah, I have a bunch up here.
Yeah. Speaking of.
There.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, where did I put that? Come on. Speaking of 18 kilogram Chronoses, My dead pulls.
Nice.
Oh yes, these are 18 kilograms apiece. Springs have kind of taken a set, so it shoots about 160, 170, or about 150,
Those are
160.
pretty uncommon. Now,
And they got speed hooks. So
Nice.
the damage that can be done can be quite brutal. Oh yes.
Well, Chris, I might have to print one of these kits out for you and send it your way.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be in touch for that.
Oh, it's punching cardboard. Well, that one did. That ricocheted, but no less. Oh yes.
Ready to slap it on your Chronomag because I'm curious to see how it works with the Chronomag.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's going to be good because those Chronomags can hit 270, 300. They're pretty fast.
Yeah, it basically turns your Chronomag into an Alpha Trooper, is what it does.
Oh yes.
So,
but I like
right.
to be deadly. Oh yes. But I wanted to show
Speaking
that
of
to
rival.
him. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh, I hate it when I miss that,
So-
especially when it's like history,
yeah.
Nice.
So right now, it looks like we're still waiting on, as I said, the X Shot blaster, the freaking spin shot to be released. We're still waiting on X Shot to drop the rest of their blasters everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my Walmart sold out, which was really sad. I wanted to get some more. That's why I'm being really careful with this one.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to break it and then be out of blaster for like 3 weeks or something.
and that's where I'm at. Also, like I'm gonna be doing, like I'm printing out something that should be almost done printing right now. That's gonna help me with catting. It's a little mount that you set your phone down on, and it's supposed to be able to take pictures of parts, so you can then upload that into Fusion and do the things to actually make the 3D design of it.
Wow.
Which will, yeah, it's supposed to be a tool to help me out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then get, or at least a rough shape of it. Let's see how exact it is. But this is the
Yep.
spring I have in that long shot. Yeah,
I
K25.
did
That
have
is
pretty
19
animal
active
kit,
coils
though.
at 11 inches. So
Nice.
it's 20 coils, 11 inches, which 11 inches is usually 26 coils. But it did take about a set of about an inch, but that's when it actually started shooting faster.
Yeah.
It went from like 340 to 350. Yeah.
Well, I can't find SK25 anywhere anymore. So it's like,
Mhm.
all right, everywhere I look, it's sold out.
I got a question.
What?
Chris,
Yeah.
what happened to Men Gun?
To what?
You remember Men Gun, right, from back in the day?
Men gun. Yeah. I don't know what happened to them.
They fell off the
But you're
face
right.
of the earth.
They're gone. Well, that's what happens with nerve companies. They come and they go, some of them, because they're really it's just a few guys trying to put something together. You know,
Well,
like if I were to do something tomorrow,
More
same
about
thing.
some of their retaliator kit and their
Uh-huh.
pumpkin kit and their old stock that was like a tube with the foam around it, and it had like a piece that went around, and it was really
Yeah.
nice. Their parts were decent, were good quality, and they had cool kits. I think AK still has a couple. AK Blaster Mod still has a couple of their kits, so they might
Yeah,
have
thought
actual
out.
files for their.
Yeah,
for
definitely
their
worth asking
fires.
around.
But I
Mhm.
don't know what happened to them. They don't make
Me
their
neither.
retaliator kit anymore. They don't make their.
That's the name I had heard about ages.
And their darts were good too. They're like their angled waffle head darts.
I see somebody with a barrel assembly there, General Strife.
They
What is
got-
that?
It's just a
I
brass.
was going to make the
barrel I
off-color
got from a
joke that they
hobby
got
shop.
tired of identifying as Men Gun, so they changed their
Nice.
name.
They might have. That too. Or they might
Artifact
have got
also
mono.
is gone too. Remember Artifact? We don't have that anymore.
Oh yeah, Enoch closed that up, I believe. Yeah, but it was the problem with them is they just at one point they just decided to stop making parts. Like I have the last gold artifact bolt set in the big blue. I bought the very last one, and Enoch actually set it aside for me because he knows I like gold. And
I love gold.
yeah, they just stopped making it. It wasn't that they were doing bad or good, but Enoch is Swin now, so you know he's still around. Just he's Swin, you know.
I was gonna say some of these guys. I wish they wouldn't leave because they had good designs, they had good ideas, they had good parts. Why leave? Why
Ooh.
you know?
I can tell you why a lot of people leave, and eh, it, everyone's gonna leave for different reasons. All right,
Oh yeah, I know.
let's be honest.
Maybe one day I'll leave.
What with the probably the biggest tragedy that I remember hearing is about the original designer of the Valkyrie
Yeah.
and the at like Leon. Like, I mean, he yeah got design stolen and then said, you know what, I'm done.
You know.
Like,
Well,
Oh, I
people just
forgot that was a 3D
get
printed
frustrated with the
blaster first.
drama. Yeah.
what was that?
I forgot that was a 3D printed blaster first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then like same thing with the Singapore Lynx. You know, they stole the design, so he's like, you know what, no, not doing it.
Yeah.
I actually am blessed because I was able to locate certain files.
Ooh. Give me a
So-
second, guys. I'll listen to you guys. I'm just.
I wish Worker would release some of their FTL files.
Worker
For
will
their,
never release those files
those 3D
because
printed designs.
so Worker will never release those files only because of the fact that that's how Worker makes their money is
Well, I know, but not everyone's selling those kits anymore. That's the thing. It's hard to find them anymore.
Worker will. That's the thing is that Worker wants people to buy them in bulk and have resellers.
Right. But the
Yeah.
resellers aren't ordering those kits anymore. Audit Darts completely stopped. Containment Crew, I
Because-
think, had them before, been stopped.
Respectfully, because people don't buy enough of them.
I know, and they
And
are
they
pretty
take up too
good
much
kits.
shelf space.
And then on top of that, when I was ordering from Another Strike constantly. The one thing I noticed was these Chinese sites that carry every single design as it is, versus the United States-based site not carrying barely any of them. The Chinese sites had the problem of their translation on what they were saying on the website to English was not right, and or they were mixed around. You would never be able to find all the parts for the whole kit. They had all the parts for one kit split separately. There was never an option to buy the whole thing, and they did have the number of kits available, but they were all individual parts. You had to find them together. Like you had to individually add them to the cart by whatever number they were.
Yep.
It's so annoying because their Worker made some kits that you don't see common, that are very common, and you don't see them very often, solely because of that reason. Like I think the Vepr was one of them, or whatever it's called. It's a Retaliator kit, or maybe it's either that or it's one of the front ends to like a Strife. But I think it was the original design that kind of looked like this, but was a little different. And it was a pump grip based one, where it had the rails for a pump grip. Like you don't, and it was 3D printed. You don't see those. It's just there are so many designs that they made and never got sold. And again, you can still find Strifes constantly. You can find Ravens constantly, and Swordfishers are still available. So I wish people would take more of an interest in it and make
Look at
these
that.
guys take it. Exactly.
My room, I found a blue stripe. I can't find my Ultra X Fire Strike. What the hell?
I have probably, as Norm knows, I have like 25, 30 stripes at this point in a box, or in a yellow and black tub, just like ones behind me, full of stripes. I have 5 Ravens or 6 Ravens. I wish they made kits for Demolisher and modules, but they never did. That was a missed opportunity as well. The modules was a pretty well-selling blaster. I see them constantly at Goodwills. I know it's sold.
Yeah.
People made body kits for them online, but then the Worker never did. I never understood that. It's a shame.
Because people made body kits for them online.
Right, but Worker's quality is unbeatable. When they first started, it was meh. But their quality online,
They're better. They're better, yes. I will agree they're better.
it's gotten better, so
They're
way
better.
more ever since
They got
first
more original. That's my biggest thing. I'm glad they became more original.
Yeah.
Before they weren't all that original.
And
Now
they make
they're,
So yeah,
they're making progress.
they have everything from real steel, like real world guns, to designs for them for the Strife, all the way to like body kits from like games and stuff. It's pretty interesting. but they don't. They never made them for the demolisher or the modules. Which again, I know that there are options available, but I feel like that is a missed opportunity. Now it's too late, obviously. But
I mean, it is too late, yes, but that's not stopping anybody from taking one of the designs that exists already in the hobby and printing it out and making it a solid print.
yeah,
I mean, that's the problem with Worker. Worker has their 3D printed stuff through the F10 35 5 whatever the hell program. Yeah,
F5.
whatever the hell it is. But
basically it says floss. Yeah.
yeah,
If you look at the lettering and the number, it says floss.
Floss, okay.
F1035. Yeah, everybody just in the industry call it floss, basically.
gotcha. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
So they have those kits, which I mean, look, I have 2 of their kits. I'll be honest with you. I have the Strife, the Scorpio kit, and then I still have 3 of them. I have another one of their kits, and then I also have their the Chris Vector, which is probably the most popular one that they made.
They was popular enough that they actually injection molded it, which is why it's become a staple. Everyone's got one of these, basically.
Yeah, but the other kits. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. The only one that is hard to find, for as far as I know, is the Apollo pump kit, and even that was really cheaply made.
I'm going to shoot my mouth on fire.
I never had a problem with mine. I sold mine though because I didn't really use it or never got that much use. But
mine fell over from from standing like this onto the ground, and it ripped the Picatinny roll right off the top.
Oh,
So
that's another
issue.
issue. They didn't use proper screws.
Yeah.
Well, Strife, I wanted to show you that Fire Strike because it's pretty cool. It was dual spring, a Paul spring, and 8K retaliator spring. So it did like 23 kilograms, and it went about 210 feet per second, but I can't find the damn thing. Yeah, piece of history, Ultramax Fire Strike, and about 2.5 years of online drama on top of that. So Mr. Ron,
I do see that stamp, though.
That's not a stamp. That's the precursor of the stamp, the Mauser Fire.
Oh,
Made 2 years before the stamp. Oh, yes. So this is a
that
sharp
belongs to
fire.
the museum.
That it does belong to a museum. So does that Fire Strike. It has a katana mag, one of the 5 first katana mag adapters. It is fiberglass. Actually, let me just take the duct tape off of here so you can see that this is not injection molded. This is actually fiberglass. That's 7.5 ounce boat cloth, four layers, and epoxy resin, and then it's bound with crazy glue. By the way, make sure to ventilate when you do that because it can kill you if it builds up in a room. It's a brass finger that what it does now instead of
Surgeon General warning.
so like this, yeah, general warning. So it takes your dart and it centers it into the barrel. So this is all 73 seconds, and the katana mag. Secret, you see how that top is flat? It was actually meant to meet the top end of this. It let me do it so I can throw it into a Mauser fire because the Archer was going to be very similar to this. Only a lot bigger tube and a lot longer. So like a Canave, but imagine a Canave shooting 270 feet per second.
I never forgot you were trying to make a pistol too. That never happened because of all the crap that went down.
Yeah, so with a number 62 element, about 15, 16 coils. It does about 185 feet per second. If you ally it with a dual spring, I've got them as high as 210. However, it's not fun to do that because the fun thing of having one of these is to be able to do this. That you can really react really fast and to-doom, and just aim. This is all cast epoxy and fiberglass the inside. So this thing, let me find some bare metal here. Can just do this, essentially. If this would just stay in one place. Hold on. And not even fall out of position. Yeah, it's cast epoxy resin and fiberglass. It's stronger than 430 chromoly steel. It's never going to break. But I didn't like the original, what do they call it? The Falcon Fire, because the catch was really weak. The plunger, which you needed to interlock into 73 seconds, was 1/2 inch. So this has got to slide into the bolt in order to work. because that's a piece of 1/2-inch stainless steel. Well, if you got a piece of 1/2-inch stainless steel and you got 1/2, internal diameter plastic, you can't fit this 17 3/2 finger in here, and that now makes it so the dart can't line up. And the whole trick with this, the reason this is like a match accurate pistol in like 2016, 2018, was it lined everything up, and it was dart for dart accurate at 30 feet, which now is a feat you could pull off. But imagine having it back then and something that's like half the size of a retaliator. And you can holster, which is really cool. So,
and the plunder tube was pretty similar in size to retaliators, wasn't it?
Which one?
The Sharpfire was at a pretty similar size to retaliator plunder tube. It was close, but not that close. I think the length was the same, but the diameter was a little smaller.
I have a ret in here. Give me a second. I have a ret to compare to. Okay. So, here's a ret with a PAC-D mag. Pretty big, pretty large. Okay. Here is a Mauser fire. Way less bulky. Way less bulky.
But the
longer
tubes
barrel,
are similar.
mind you, but similar in size, except for the fact that this was a lot easier to throw in a holster and much more handy. This thing right here, I think that is a stock retaliator, actually. But this right here, and I was running retaliators before that. If everybody remembers the Ultramatch retaliator and the R spec, which shot 110 flat, which got me a lot of shit too. But but yeah, it's just way more lean and mean. And
from the bottom, now we here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything started like below 100 FPS, and now we're up to like 400 at this point.
Oh yeah, doing 140 with our ret in freaking 2013. That was something. That was something. That was more than most people were doing long shots without like Singapore parts. And even then, that wasn't as advanced as it could be. Remedy Metals was up to 200 feet per second with their Remedy Metal kit. Yeah, and Strike's got something. He's got something, Nito.
What do you got?
Strike. What do you got? Oh, I like that blaster. That's a good one. It's a rapid strike on the front and a freaking tornado back. I like that. But yeah, this is an integration of Katana Mag and Sharpfire. And Strike, Nerf wanted to make a pro line. There it was back then. You just remanufactured these, put a magazine adapter on it. You're done. You're done. You know what I mean? But they didn't do that, and they just missed the boat when it comes to the pro line, and that's sad.
Yeah, no, you're right on that one. It is sad that they missed the boat on it, because what they did release when they finally decided to release it was lackluster.
It was garbage.
What they needed was one of these,
or sucks. Sender's not bad.
You need one of these. You need one of these. Okay, a long shot.
I got my favorite pair of those.
Dude, you can just make a long shot 200 out of the box, and you've got a showstopper. Make it with Acetol, Delaware parts that can easily take 16, 18 kilograms, and then make replacement barrels for them. Make it so that barrels can be exchanged. You got yourself something. That would have worked in 2018, 2020, 2016, but now, they'd have to go further. I mean, I don't think Hasbro could do something like this, especially with X-Shot having in-mag designs. And everything, Darts don't have in-mag designs, and Adventure Force. I mean, even Adventure Force for $25. I mean, come on. I can get a Boot Pro.
So I've said this to numerous people, and a lot of people agree with me. If Hasbro wanted to play catch up and make up some ground, all they'd have to do is re-release some of their classic designs, like you said, the long shot, the Strife, which they did in Pro, the Raven, not doing it like the Sender, hell, even the Barricade.
Blasters.
Yep. And you can do them if they're worried about doing pro stuff. That's fine. Make them an HVZ spec where they hit like right at 125, and those will sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, but 125 is becoming the old hotness. Look how much people are saying
That is
about the
true.
thruster and the brake and the spin shot right now. How they're shooting slow. People are
Yeah.
expecting 150, 200 now.
But
If you really
But
want to go.
remember,
You're
most
not-
ATZs are still out 125, 130.
but that's the thing is that the spin shots labeling it and mind you, my issue with the Thrasher is because they're labeling it as pro. Don't label it as pro. Label it
Right.
as an HVZ blaster, an HVZ spec. You can and make it so that you can still upgrade it if you want to, but have it HVZ spec right out the
HVZ
box.
series.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. And if they really want to, if they want to make a mint, do it with some of the zombie blasters, like the Revoltinator.
Nail
Do it
biter,
like
the freaking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Do it with those. Because the market's there. Dart Zone's proven that the market's there. They're cornering the market. X-Shot is busted through that market also.
This and
like,
130 spec that can do
Those are
200 with a
falling
screen chain.
apart
That'd be
That'd be
badass.
great.
because
Yeah,
they're not
that'd be great.
making anything anymore.
And,
I don't.
and I've had it since
They're
2016.
too busy
I've had
fucking
it
around
since
with stuff like
2016.
this.
Yeah. Ooh.
Blaster.
What's
I need
that? Oh boy.
Speaking of 3D printing,
Ooh.
and I'm curious about this, and I'm really curious about the four of you here. There is a filament that is 3D printed soap filament
What?
that allows you to make
Soap?
designs 3D printed soap.
What?
Yes.
Well, you can get cleaner with a soap emulsifier. That'd be awesome.
Here's my question: if
thing?
I was to create a design of a little soap
Get
bar
mountain
that looks
fire
like
clean.
that looks like a Strife or a Raven or any of the other popular blasters,
Get dry clean. Yes.
would there be a market for it in the hobby? Do you think?
Well, I know
There's a
one
market for
guy that
these.
has a
Why
market
not?
for it, and his name's Mr. Evil, and he wants to turn all your freaking blasters into soap unless you pay him $1 billion.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
pretty much.
personally think that there might be a market for it in the hobby if I could make like a Mega XL like looking
Like bar
size
of
soap
soap?
bar. Bar
Yeah,
soap.
go for it. But what would that do to your 3D printer? Would you have to clean it out afterwards, or would it be like terrible? Or
No,
Would it leave
it cleans
shreds of soap all over the place?
Supposedly it cleans out fine. I mean, I might just buy an extra nozzle and just use a different nozzle when I do it.
Yeah, get an extra nozzle because that's what they say. It's just fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Says the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
that thought that Chernobyl was 3.6 rotogens.
Not great, not terrible.
I mean, hey, Chernobyl would have worked had the government not done the test that the stress test on it.
Or I'd done it before like they were supposed to do and not bring a guy working on submarine pressure water reactors for a freaking graphite pile with pipes through it and light water. Oh, yeah. You know how
So
fast
G-Rex,
it's supposed- Yeah.
so G-Rex in the comments put in re-release the Hammer Shot. Hammer Shot's already been re-released. It's been re-released in Zombie Line and in Alpha Strike.
Oh no, you forget one more. The Wild
What?
line.
Oh yeah, you're right. The Wild Edition, which actually was a pretty good release.
I never
It's
got
Trailblazer.
one of those. It's made with the Chronos engine. I never got one of those. I never saw it in the stores. I wanted to try
Heracles.
one. Yeah.
I was finding them at freaking Ross before I saw them anywhere else. I never understood.
Ross. Yeah, go
I
fit.
told you my waist sticker on it, so
Yeah, that's the
Kinda
one that
put
came.
a-
That's the one that came in the Phantom camo, right?
Yeah.
Phantom Core.
Phantom Core camo. Yeah, but it like has the camo in the white camo because it didn't release it in red or
I think that's
blue.
a different series though.
Gotcha.
I swear it is.
I mean, it
'Cause
might
you have
be.
the red and
like,
blue. you have the
Yeah.
Phantom
I
Core.
forget. Did they
Phantom Core,
release
which
the-
is all white.
Yeah.
And they only released a couple of them with that white camo because I think that they released that one. What else did they release in the camo color?
Apollo.
I think they released an
sorry.
Apollo.
Yeah.
But
The Hades.
yeah.
Did they release the Hades in freaking red and blue?
no, Hades was white only.
Huh.
Yeah.
60 rounds of just pure spite.
Well, the Prometheus also was in white only. Was
That's
Phantom
true.
4 only.
Nemesis
200
was
rounds
Well, the
of
takedown in the
absolute
roundhouse
fuckery.
also in red only.
The what? Yeah, the takedown was also only in red.
Yeah.
In the roundhouse. Yeah.
Yep.
But I think that's when they stopped. They changed from the gods, the Greek and Roman gods, to changing it to actual names.
Then we have obviously the Aki, whatever it is, the Aki Strike version of
Aki Rival.
Yeah, Rival, which was blue.
Yeah, blue and yellow. The Forerunner.
Like
What's it called? The Forerunner. And then there's the other one, the rifle.
I call it the car line because every single one of them is named after a car except for the Fate.
Yeah. It just sucks. It's somewhere down here. My room's such a mess all the time. That's why I never point the floor, guys.
I don't
If
look
you
at
saw my floor, you would die. Die.
Trust me, I sweep up my floor every single freaking day before the live. Darts and 3D printed shavings all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I'm in a carpet, so I'm screwed.
I gave up.
Good life, man. It's good life.
I gave up.
No. I'm going to release the Strife for the new line. Is Hasbro going to? So is Hasbro going to release the Strife for the new line? The Rebel. What is it? Rebel Merc? Rebel? What is it called?
Rebel Ops.
Rebel Ops. The answer is yes. If history has shown us anything, yes, it's probably going to release next year.
Yeah.
It's dry.
When they
I took all those droplets and dried them. I might have to. That's beauty.
Nice. What was that, Strife? What'd you say?
N-Series didn't have a Strife.
N-Series had the Raven and the just had a Raven.
That's right, because that came out during the Elite line. That is correct. That is 100% correct. You win a prize.
Yeah, N-Series only had the
Don't ask me what.
They had the Rapid Strike, which was, or no, they had the Regulator, which was the Galactic Commander. No, you're right. That it died before they released a Strife for it. But I'll be honest with you, the two.
Does that make Zombie Strike and N-Series the only ones without Strife? The only series? I think so.
Zombie Strike got the only ones that don't have a Strife. I mean, they got a Strifeoid, but it was the Regulator is what they got. Not the Regulator, the Revoltinator. So they had that. What was that?
They would just be N-Series then. If the
just N-Series. N-Series is the only one that I know of. And no, my sons said Elite 2.0. Elite 2.0 had a Strife. It was called the Storm Charge and the Phoenix, the Phoenix 2.0. No, the Phoenix. That was a Strife.
That is weird.
Yeah, no, you're right. That is the first time that they have not released a Strife since N-Strike or a Strifeoid. Huh.
There we go.
Or a Spectre.
Even Alpha Strike had one too.
Yeah. The Flight.
With the Flight. Yep.
Yeah, that was I see those constantly, or considerably amount of time I do see those. I don't know why.
Even Mega.
I bought one to mod it. I took it apart to see, okay, let me see what I could do. Then I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, same. I was going to cut the stock off of one and use as a pistol. I just said screw it.
I just said screw it. I was done. Threw it away.
Mega XL.
Yeah.
That's the only other series I can think of that did not have.
Well, that one didn't have a flywheel at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a Mega XL flywheel? Holy shit.
It's already being in development. Some guy is developing it. I'm trying to remember who, but they're developing flywheels for it.
Holy cow. That'd be rad.
I guess technically Moto Strike was for Mega. But,
yep.
That is true. But it had at least it had plastic springs in it that did not make it fun to mod.
Also the fact that you had to print something completely different to be able to run regular wheels on it, or regular motors in it.
Yeah.
So
I just ordered both the motors I had that were in mine.
Yeah, I think I modded mine. Like I just rewired mine for LiPo, and it hits like 90 FPS. So I'm happy with that with Mega.
See, I need to get another Mega Blaster that's modded because I have so many Centurion mags and a bunch of 10-round Moto Strike mag or Moto whatever it is, Moto Strike. I forget what it is, but that blaster. I have so many of those mags that came with it too. And apparently, you can buy on AliExpress and maybe Amazon aftermarket versions of those 10-round Mega mags now.
Well, what I would love to do is, and I have one new in box that I'm probably going to open up eventually and just do some
that
fuckery with it. Is the Fortnite Heavy SR.
Ooh.
Heavy SR.
The Fortnite Heavy SR, that's the red one.
Oh, the Mega Sniper.
It's a Retaliator. It's a Retaliator internals. So Primate says a mag-fed Mega XL would be insane, and yes, it would. I believe that there is already a magazine designed for Mega XL. Moose did that.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I would kill for a disintegrating chain Mega XL minigun. That is like
that would destroy.
Yes,
that's a 40mm grenade launcher, buddy. We do need that at this point.
Like a Moab, but for Mega XL.
I was thinking more of a whatever it's called. The U.S. Army has the Mark 23. That you bump. And it's a belt fed like grenade launcher. But that's basically what I'm thinking.
You could make it mechanical like the first minigun or whatever the thing was for like the 1880s or whatever. It's like the ratchet, almost like the what's that one? Max Force Blaster. Yeah.
Is it the Razorback?
Yes, the Razor Beast. Yeah, Razor Beast, same thing.
Yeah.
See, I think that being hit with Mega XLs at like 30 joules should be punishment in some countries. That's what I think.
I mean, it probably is in some countries, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yo-yo spray can. Mega XL. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, absolutely. Instead of getting caned 7 times, you get hit with 7 Mega XLs. That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, at least we'd be laughing.
Well, that's the whole point, is we laugh at the misery of those that are stupid enough to bring a spray can to Singapore.
That's fair.
Kind of like I did with that guy who got flogged. I was laughing the whole time. I was like, you moron.
What?
Yeah. Good.
Hyper didn't get a stripe either. They had the
I don't really count Hyper only because of the fact that Hyper just shouldn't have existed to begin with.
Wasn't that just 3 blasters and that was it?
No, they actually released like 6.
Oh yeah, like 5.
6.
5.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah, because they have the flywheel one, which is the
repaint.
Percy's. Yeah, they have the Percy's. They have the shotgun one. They have the one that's a pump grip, which that was actually pretty decent. And then they had like 3 pistols.
Yeah, they had the one with the 2 rails, and they had the one with the slide. The one with the 2 rails, you had to hold down like this when you primed, or it wouldn't let the ball into the chamber, and that was a mess. The other thing is the ammo was sticky. It would just stick together. Why didn't it just make them like like normal like these? I don't understand. They should have just made them like gel balls, like paintball, like soft paintballs, like these things. And it would have been cool, like little dimples and stuff. That would have been great. Made them a different diameter, like 9/16 or something.
I did some digging.
That would have rocked. Yeah.
I did some digging and found out that the first leaks were actually advertised as Rival Hyper. So it was like an offshoot of Rival, according to some leaks.
That would have been better. That would have been better if they kept the same texture and scale on the ammo. That was the biggest turnoff. That and the feeding.
Yeah. The ammo was the biggest turnoff for me. I think that I go back to this one. Hyper was an ammo that was designed for another product or venue that never materialized, and that was the Nerf arenas.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Thing. The Nerf arena concept was one that I feel like had Hasbro invested in local businesses to help them like grow and become a thing, it would have been better.
Hey, is Milo on the chat at all? Has he said anything?
No, he's not in the chat. He's sleeping. He's probably passed out. He really wasn't feeling good.
I'm sorry. I like him. You know, I like him a lot. I think he's really cool. I feel real bad when people get sick. My dad's not feeling that great either lately, and I have not been feeling good, but that's sinus stuff. But it's not like a flu or something. But yeah, something's going around, man. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, Chef. I just went to Ollie's. They have a whole bunch of those hyper rounds right now.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
I just wish I got more of them when they're like $3 at my local Walmart.
Dude, check out Ollie's.
They're like $4 at my local Ollie's.
Do it.
I don't have an Ollie's anywhere near me, so
Just get a whole crate of them.
I think
That's enough rival rounds. That's enough hyper rounds to occupy Paris.
It's fun.
Bad example. Again, bad example.
Oh my gosh. So I will say I'm laughing at Ollie's. Ollie's that promotes good stuff cheap, and their price versus our price. They currently have the N Series Infinite on their shelves for $25.
Wow.
That blaster was low as low as 13. Yeah, that blaster was as low as $13 at Walmart at one point.
Right.
So
well, it's better than dumping them like a bunch of Atari cartridges in the landfill. I mean, you know, like the ET cartridges.
Absolutely. But I'll be honest though, the N Series Infinite, there's a file now to make it mag fed, Talon fed, and that blaster. I mean, I'll do that. I'll make that kit.
Nice.
Because here's the thing, with just a regular spring upgrade that I put in mine shoots N1 at 165.
Are you talking about the sniper one?
No. The Infinite is the one that has a rotating chain. A chain magazine.
Big mag thing.
Yeah, the infinitely rotating chain. They go. That's oversized.
So if it hits, that one. So if it hits 165 with N1 dart, imagine what I can do with a half dart.
200, 225. Very few mods.
Yeah, because it's got the plunger tube on that thing is gigantic. It's big. It's a big plunger tube.
I was gonna mod one at one point, but decided nah. But then again, I wasn't really motivated. I went into waves of motivation. That's my big problem. Motivated, unmotivated, motivated, unmotivated. But yeah, if you just change the chamber on that, you can run some half lengths. And if you just change those chains to fit half lengths, well, oh boy.
Paint this again. Due for a repainting. The grip's a little scratched up.
Do Ollie's still have the screamer darts? The ultra
screamers? No, I'm so ticked off that they don't, because I finally broke like a total of 20 screamer darts out of the 600 something of them that I have, so therefore I have to buy another 10 boxes.
That looks crunchy, Jonathan. What's going on with it?
Because that's the way I am.
Crunchy. Biggest regret.
What?
Wrong kit in the back.
Oh.
What was that, Stripe? Your biggest regret is what?
I still have the biggest regret because at Walmart, I remember when each pack of the Ultra Darts, the 20 packs, the screens were $3 each. And I said, no, I'll wait till they go cheaper. Next week, they're gone.
They're gone. Yeah. So when I was at Ollie's with my kid one time, and I found the 20 packs of the Screamer Darts for $3.99. I think I spent about like $70 on Screamer Darts. Because I was just like, I'm buying all of them. Just bought all of them. Like, done. They're great darts. I mean, I still stand by the fact that the Mega X, the Ultra Dart is probably the best dart Hasbro ever designed. Especially the AccuStrikes. See,
what I do is I take Ultra 2s and the Eldorado one, or whatever it's called, the stock Scream Machine. Which is basically the Ultra 2 with the stock. I just get the Gavin Fuzzy kit or a similar kit that makes it take elite darts. And I just do that because it's a good revolver. It's literally a Magnum.
Oh, no. The blasters themselves, here's the thing.
For the most part, are good.
There is not a single bad Ultra Blaster.
That one, the shotgun looking one, was a little weird.
It was weird, but it wasn't bad.
Ultra 3.
It's the
Ultra 3.
ammo format. It's the ammo format.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
ammo
like
format is what
at
killed it.
all.
But if you
Yeah,
if you adopt the
I don't know.
ammo format, you're talking that shotgun blaster. I averaged 115 with the stock spring, no modding on a freaking Ultra Dart. Like that's fantastic, John.
That's
Oh, yeah,
faster than a breacher. That's faster than a breacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So what
it's
I'm
like,
looking forward to
regret not
is that new shotgun
getting
one
more
with
of
the
those
shells.
Ultra Darts, yeah.
That the revolvers. Go ahead, Strife. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, the new one that has a revolver that shoots 3 at a time and then dumps out the shells. If that shoots 65, 70, and I can get to shoot 120,
The Rebel Ops.
oh fuck yeah! I am just like, man, I
Yeah.
want that. Yeah, that's a breacher killer right there.
Apparently,
That's a breacher killer.
it's the same. Someone found out it's the same internals as a Apollo. Not Apollo. I'm sorry. The what's it called? The rival Hades.
the Hades and the Artemis.
Yeah, it's the same
Okay.
internal that's on except it's on the hinge.
What size is the plunger tube on that baby?
It's big.
Because I
I
can do
think
some
those things
damage
can
with
take a
that.
K-26.
Okay.
At
Okay.
least that's why
So
I
they
heard
can
when
do
they were.
K-26. I can
it's
up
the
it to
same setup.
18. And we're talking 130, 140 land with 3 darts. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably 120, 130. But yeah. Like this thing's still work in progress. I'm gonna get to 400. But as you can see, it's kind of picky with darts, you know what I'm saying, at the moment. You know. Plus when yeah, but still it's still pretty good. When I have this done, this is gonna be dialed in like that thing. But that's the thing. That is really cool. Like stuff like that. Nerf would just come out with stuff like that. You know, or make the end strike stuff all half lengths. I mean, just go ahead. The N2 stuff. Make it all half length. You know?
Yeah.
They won't though. They want to make money on the darts.
You're absolutely right. That's the thing, because the darts are consumable, and they know this.
Yeah. But the problem is that it's now a gone economy. I mean, it is. It's no longer a valid business model. It just isn't. Maybe it was back when blasters had like 3 darts that came with, and the dozen pack costs like $16 or something. But not when I can get 25 Saber T red and white ones. Which, by the way, I got 2 boxes of those for $50, and then about 60 out the door, shipping. From Singapore. I mean, seriously. When you can buy so many darts now, it's a different business model. I mean, that's what I think.
Well,
and I think their whole. Go ahead.
Not to mention the final nail in the coffin for them was that, you have the generic darts that you can buy, which are the FVJs, and you can buy them in like 1,000 for like $25. But
Right.
then you have the hobby that says, no, we're not using these because they can actually hurt people. And that's fine. You could still Hasbro could get away with charging $16 for 80 Elite darts at that time, but then suddenly along comes Adventure Force, and they release a 200 pack of their waffle tip darts that are Dart Zone basically
I
for
remember that.
$10.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, those waffle tip darts, Elite darts fly faster, yes, but the waffle tip
I like
darts
them with
are
flywheels.
more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
There were other
They
options
were
at
good.
the time.
They were bitching with flywheel.
Two strikes were also a thing. You have to remember.
What
Yeah.
you gonna buy? This or these?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. I'd rather pay $10 for 200.
See, I used to cut these down and throw these in my freaking
Oh.
pigeon. See that?
Yeah.
But the problem is that doesn't neck in the brass. That's the problem. It's not
Yeah.
rebated like, let's say something. So
Yeah.
this is not going to hit the brass. But for flywheels, it grabs like this grabs so tight, like a pair of handcuffs. It just right into your wheels.
Well, not to
Nice.
mention though,
Nice.
Chris, but Chris, there you're focusing on the high speed hobby aspect. Even for like me
Yeah.
as a parent, as a parent to a
Yeah,
kid,
it's true.
like, what the hell am I going to buy? Am I going to spend $10 for 200, or am I going to spend 16 for 18? Fuck
10
that.
for 200. Absolutely, 10 for 200.
like
Yeah, can I show
unknown
you
consumer.
something?
What do you think?
Really? Yeah, go ahead, Strife. Sorry, I'm gonna set something up.
I think about the consumer that doesn't know about like all the high speed like deals that you can get. which one are you gonna buy on the shelf? The freaking $11 200 pack, or the of this that still works in all yours that you have now, or buying into an ecosystem that's probably not even gonna last that long. For the same price, but you
because they shift ecosystems like the weather changes, and you know, if you're gonna find a dart system, stick to one dart system. Here, I want to show you something very interesting about the Adventure Force Nexus Pro and these darts, because it was originally designed for these darts. Hold on a second.
Speaking of darts, we still haven't seen aftermarket darts of the N1 series yet, which is surprising.
I'll tell you why we're not going to see them. Because Hasbro did something with the N1 dart that was surprising. They actually made them relatively affordable. So therefore, there's not that need to make a cheaper N1 dart.
I guess when they finally stop making them, then they'll come out.
Maybe.
Okay, guys. So bone stock Nexus Pro. And the reason this one's bone stock is because same reason I talked about how the finish cannot be changed on it. You have to sand this all down to put fiberglass on it. But this is a friend from, this was given to me by a friend. OC Nerf gave this to me. This is my bone stock Nexus Pro. Okay, so I just loaded an Adventure Force waffle into this. The barrel on it is so wide on the inside that, what should we shoot at? I'll let you at my Hawaiian shirt. Okay, watch this. It would need to stick in most darts, but not in this blaster. It actually, the barrel's so loose, that's meant because this was meant for the Adventure Force waffles. Now they changed them at the last minute to the grays, the gray, the black foam and the orange tip. They call them, Ryan calls them grays, but it will work with the Adventure Force waffle. Isn't that insane? Yeah. So they were originally so these Adventure Force darts will work in a Nexus Pro, like a old school Nexus Pro, which is pretty bitchin'.
So I'm gonna say one thing, and Chris, you haven't seen it. I'll probably send you this video just for you to laugh at.
Okay.
Strife, I'm gonna have to post it on here, and John, you're gonna know exactly which video I did. I made a video last night.
Oh no.
John knows exactly which video I'm talking about. Making fun of every influencer across every freaking market.
Did you make fun of me really good? I hope you did.
No.
Oh,
no.
darn.
But Strife, you might appreciate this because you were kind of starting to do something there that I was like, oh man, this was me last night. You know how you see those women that are like, okay, I went to the store, I got this cute haul, and they they show everything that they went shopping for, and they tap with like really fake nails. I put Mega XL darts on my fingers and started tapping on like a bag of darts. I'm like, I love these darts. They're pink. They're easy to find in the grass. They're wonderful. And X shot. Oh my god! So I made a minute-long video making fun of influencers, but in the hobby. I'm gonna post it just as a joke because
last year was Adventure Force. This year's is X Dart. They just follow whatever's trendy at the moment.
Yeah,
I follow what's good.
Now, mind you, I'm not making fun of the Nerf influencers. I'm making fun of every influencer like that goes out like that does the stupid like, oh, let me show you what I went to go shopping for. It's like, yeah.
You should make fun of me as like the mad professor that goes, I'm gonna make this spin 7 degrees into my B car and I'm gonna make this go. And even though those guys only get 300 feet per second, damn you, I'm gonna get 400 out of this. Damn you, you know, I mean, you got it. I would laugh at it. It would be tasteful. Okay, so here's a full length into Nexus Pro.
It's the Golden Labubu X-Shot Blasters.
Okay, so that is it. See? Waffle dart, full length. Because that one was a cut down. Watch this.
So because Cartea is saying this and giving me permission, I'm going to go buy a Weird Al Yankovic wig.
Yes.
And a Goofy hat from Disney.
Yeah. Oh, they don't sell those anymore. Yeah, they have to get them on eBay. The Mad Hatter Sprite. That cost me $50. That's an antique. But you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, I know.
You got one? Do you actually have one?
I used to have the Goofy hat, like the actual Goofy hat with the ears, the green one. But yes,
it's got to be a Mad Hatter hat. I'm a Hatter.
I'll find something.
Not even the Hatter hat.
I'll be about me.
Just improvise something cool, and then just
I can't do something for you, Strife. You're too young. I'm too old to try to impersonate you.
You're like the kid from Galaxy Quest that knows all the Trek friends and it's really cool and saves the day at the end.
You're right.
That's
he
what Captain
is.
Strife is.
What is that?
unsung hero. He is. I like him. He's a unsung hero.
Oh,
you know?
no. They took the glasses off.
You,
Well, me with my glasses off. Let's all
John.
just take our glasses off.
John,
your turn.
you're that
Your
guy.
turn.
You're that guy that
Glasses
went
off.
to the con.
Man,
because
I've
he
had
was
these
crewman
since I was
6.
5 years. Since I was 5, man. And I took my glasses off. I've had these since I was 5 because I'm allergic to everything. Have you guys ever seen that movie, As Good as It Gets, that kid that's always sick?
Yes,
That was me when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, and even today. That's why I have like HEPA filter, a head humidifier, carbon filter, electrostatic. You got it. But yeah,
Yep.
those are natural. I've had those since I was a kid. Glasses off. Come on, Cillian, join us. Join the rebellion. Join the dark side. We have cookies.
I am ugly.
All right, you're not ugly. You're not ugly. You're beautiful. Give me a fuck break. You're
I
not ugly.
can't see
I'm
shit.
ugly. No, man, I can't either. I see the screen and that's it.
So here's
But
the
you
thing.
know what? It doesn't matter. This
I
is
take
us.
these off when I get oddly enough, I'm blind at
Yeah, I have
long
to.
distance without these. But when I'm modding, I have to take these off.
Me too. You know,
That way I can
I
have
get my
focus, be
videos,
like,
I
all right.
see my glasses on the side all the time. Or when I'm looking like this. See how my eyes are looking at the screen? And then when I look at something long range, it's like this, and this is now screen's not blurry.
Yep.
I do that. Almost like they're bifocals. That's why my glasses hang low. That's why I got rid of the pads on these. Yeah. All right. And I like the whole idea of the whole thing looking droopy like that.
Nice
It's just
Davy
kind of
Crockett hat.
Oh, right. That's what Disney like Davy Crockett hat. Dude, he's so cool. He's
I
so
got that
cool.
one.
He's just the coolest guy in the world, man.
Oh, all right. So if we're gonna do
You belong here, Strife. You belong here. You belong here. I'm a
Best taking off was
one
a
of us.
Mick
He's
2000
one of
combat
us.
helmet or what's it called?
I had one of those when I was a kid. I had 3
I
of those.
forget what the
actually.
other one is. The beret. I have a beret too.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I swear it's like the grocery
Those
store.
freaking raccoon
everywhere.
hats are awesome. Those Davy Crockett hats are awesome.
Where's your horse?
I mean, I look the worst without the glasses, guys, because of the tear troughs in my eyes. That hat since I was 5, and I was gonna get surgery for them, but I decided not to do it. And the glasses hide them, but they're there, you know, because I'm allergic to like everything in the air. Sadly, especially when there's a brush fire like there is right now. There's like 3 brush fires out there.
Oh
Can't even
boy.
go outside. I want to test this blaster, and I can't even do it. Okay, you guys want to guess the flat range of this blaster with Pack D's? Pack D's and Adventure Force Grays. Anybody want to guess when I took it outside, how far did it shoot?
208 feet.
How much? 180 feet? No, not even close.
208 feet.
Farther.
208 feet.
See, this is my impression of Cillian.
Fuck you.
Big Blue with an 18.5 shot 238. And this is faster than Big Blue. Oh, well, actually, it's about the same, but how far did she shoot with a Pack D?
I'm sorry. What was it? What was the question again?
How far did it shoot with a Pack D, and how far did it shoot with an Adventure Force Gray?
What kind of
Black.
barrel is it?
This barrel.
Brass.
Yeah, brass. Yep, got it. Spawn 2.
I'm gonna say that with the Adventure Force Gray, you're hitting right around 362. With the Pack D, you're hitting like right around 350.
Right. Oh, I mean, in distance. How far do you think it went?
Straight shot or angled?
Straight, flat out.
Straight shot, you're looking at about 250 and about 200.
I shot 218 and 248. Close. Very close. So even though the chronograph is saying it's shooting at 377, the shots I got when I took it outside reflect faster. So a Pack D through Big Blue shoots about 238 flat.
Yep.
And that's stabilized and spun and everything. So, and that's shooting at 360, 380. This is shooting 377, but for some reason, and it was a hot day, so I'm thinking thermals, it shot the Pack D 248 almost off my block, almost clear off my block. I mean, I was halfway through the last house, almost half down my block, and then it shot about 218. So not quite 230, but 218 with a freaking flathead dart. That's really good.
Oh yeah.
So even though the yeah.
So,
let's
which by the way, for those listening, a quick little lesson when it comes to testing and how many feet you can go. FPS only is how far or how fast the blaster goes, how far the blaster goes. To test it properly, to get what is on the box, you have to angle it upwards at 45 degrees and fire. Yep. That's called the Hasbro test.
So the real art is, okay, so I can get this heavy to shoot 300 feet per second. But if it's only going to go flat, it's going to drop out at 190. What's at the point when you got darts that have rounded heads that same 190 is now 240 feet? So that's part of the art of long range, because at that point, it takes less power to make it go just as far, and it's more effective. So one of the things is stabilization. Yeah. So considering it's reading the same speed as Big Blue with an 18.5, and it's actually shooting 10 feet farther. I admit it was a hot day, and there are thermals. So I think the thermals was an issue, and I only shot that shot and the gray because I didn't want to break the damn thing. I still got to reinforce it, pad it, everything. I will admit I didn't run like a full 5 shots or whatever, and I did not put it on film. But the dart flew out of there so beautiful with that long barrel that it was just so stable. And I know on Big Blue because it's spinning. And it's kind of jackknife, and it's ovalized, and then it unovalizes because it's a Merlin, which, by the way, this is going to solve. You do lose a little bit of range with that, so that's why it's 238, and that's why it's 248. And this is just a flat barrel, but that really shows me some potential. I mean, really, you know.
Hold on one second. I'm just responding to Gibbs on something.
I'm doing paperwork because I haven't gone all day.
Oh no!
I'm just taking around.
Paperwork for what?
Legal stuff. This is life wonderful.
Wonderful indeed.
Norm probably knows.
You're not doing paperwork to send your money to some Nigerian scammer, and if you are,
no, it's my old landlord. I got to go to small claims.
Oh, just go.
He stole a bunch of my blasters and tried to sell
some offline advice. Let's put it that way. Yeah. You know me.
Well, no, he stole some of my stuff and tried selling it too. And when I got my stuff back, there were little, including my blasters, there were little green slips of like pieces of tape, like frog tape, on almost all of my blasters, with a amount of USD on there, what he was selling them for. And I'm actually missing a high-end Ranger blaster from Spitfire. I'm missing a red Prophecy or Honey Badger Prophecy. I am missing what else? I'm missing a Sling Fire that was it was a men gun body kit with a all metal internals from Worker short dart setup. I think I'm missing another blaster too.
What a dickhead! What a dickhead!
I'm not surprised. He sold it. I'm not going to get into it.
My friend's having a problem.
Do not say anything. Let me just say one thing. Do not say anything that could be used as evidence. John, so don't talk about the case.
Yes, don't talk about the case.
Just say something happened. That's it.
But let me tell you a little bit about the strike that one of my friends is having. So he lives in Palos Verdes, and the landlady died, and her daughter took over. We'll call her Miss A, because she is an A, by the way. And she tried to pull this. Well, how long are your friends staying there? Well, they're part of the tenancy. Okay, so 6 months goes by. Yeah, part of the lease, right? Huh. But I didn't stay there for more than a week, so she couldn't get me on that. But she tried. She hired a PI to watch my car. Fucking bitch, right? So we found out later. Then get this. Then she's going to remodel the place before his lease is done, and he wants him out of there by this month. Yeah. So his lease is done in August. He wants him out in late June, July. And I don't have a car to help him out right now, which really sucks. But yeah, he's going to have to live with his mom or something. And it's like, he's paying. He's got a 1,300 square foot place. He's
probably about 25. She's going to do remodeling, but I guarantee she's not. That she's going to rent it for way higher than it's worth.
Yeah, exactly. And she's going to remodel it. And she's like, well, I can get $4,000 a month if I rent this place. Dude,
that's what she'll do. She'll sit there and rent it for higher than it's worth, and won't actually remodel it. That's what usually happens with those kind of situations.
Yeah. Well, her mom was a real estate lady and a good one and a really sweet old lady. She is what
Not so
happens
much.
when you spoil your kids because you're too nice. And
Yeah.
well, yeah. So she doesn't watch the streams. I'll just say it right there. And if she did, I'd say, well, go fuck yourself. I'm friends with a lot of realtors out there. You ever heard of Tim Smith, Chris Cortazzo? Any of those guys? Yeah, they all let me go to their open houses and they were nice to me. So, yeah, she already knows that. And part of it was a jealousy that I've seen nice houses and stuff like that. And she's one of those people trying to have class. Yeah. You got it. Big Al, long hair guy, actually goes into $50 million mansions and checks them out. Because I love one of my interests is architecture, hotels, homes, things like that. You know, that's one of my big things. And when the Ed Niles house was for sale, that was Johnny Carson's old house, and it was actually interesting.
Thank you, Johnny.
Triangular design, 6 beams. So instead of 4 beams, it was 6. Like the same guy that designed this donut house that like Justin Bieber lived in made that Johnny Carson house. Oh my God, it was a marvel of engineering like you've never seen. I mean, a house that is made with 6 hexagonal beams instead of 4 and makes a triangle. And the front yard would look like the Garden of Eden. Just beautiful, you know? And this home was for sale for like $86 million. And I got to see it. So the real estate guy calls, says, hey, Chris, I'm showing this house. You want to see it? Sure. You know?
So, Chris, you would have actually loved. You're actually gonna like this. My grandfather, may he rest in peace. He was actually an attorney, but his father was an engineer and an architect.
Right.
There's a town in Puerto Rico where they designed pretty much half of the town.
Oh wow.
Right.
Like the houses, they have plaques with their names on them because my grandfather helped his dad when it came to building the houses and everything else like that. He built from his own
company,
hands.
Right?
What?
Sanderson's company from Rum Diary, right?
Not quite.
Developer? Different developer. There are a few out there, yes.
Yeah,
that
redeveloped
San Juan.
Yeah, no, this wasn't San Juan. It's called San German. But he built the house that my grandmother lived in until she died. And when I described this house, there were 5 sisters. Each sister had their own bedroom and their own bathroom.
Nice.
On top of the master bedroom and the master bathroom. Then there was the quote-unquote servants' quarters because they had a maid. That she had a weekend house that she could stay in, which was also doubled for the laundry room. And then it was one of the first houses that was built back in like the 60s that had an intercom system that went throughout the entire house.
Oh wow.
As well as zone music playing in the entire house.
Oh,
Had a
wow.
second
It's get
floor
really
terrace.
annoying when you hear Christopher from your mom on the intercom. I actually unwired mine in my house.
Exactly. The second floor terrace on this thing was concrete, so they could literally play dominoes on and oversee the road. Go ahead, Steph. You had a question.
Beautiful.
I gotta go. All right.
Okay, no problem. You have a good night. I have to end the live also because I have to be up early tomorrow. So
Take care.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
it was nice chat with you guys
Well,
again.
hold on.
Sorry that we didn't have much.
I got a shot online, guys. Ready? 1,
Oh,
2, 3.
there we go.
Ah.
We'll call that.
That's the sound.
We'll call that the Chris shot, not the X shot.
Chris shot.
All right, see you guys later.
Shots.
Good night,
Yeah.
Sean.
He's got to make this thing murder. Take care, Captain Strike. You're the best. I love his enthusiasm towards the vintage stuff. I just think that's really cool, you know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he does awesome
Big-
integrations there.
I wish
Awesome
I started doing. I need to do more integrations. I've only done like 1 or 2.
That's
It's a
really
lot of
cool.
work.
Just remember, Bondo does not stick to ABS, and you use something in between like Crazy Glue because
I
the
just use
ethylene
epoxy
methylene.
putty. It worked better for me.
It doesn't stick though. I've seen a lot of that stuff come off the blasters and like the show little cracks and
It
stuff.
works as long as you do sand. If you sand the blaster a little bit and clean it,
Okay, that helps. That's a little more physical adhesion. But what I'm talking about is chemical adhesion.
right?
Parts that never rip off, parts that never break because they're chemically bonded to the blaster. Now, of course, that can make things a little
There's
harder.
a way to do it. It's just hard. So
Yeah.
Well, if we gotta go, we gotta go, right, boys?
Yeah, and I will show some videos on how to solvent weld epoxy laminate to your blasters, especially the Nexus Pro. I haven't forgotten you. I have a shell. sitting right back here. Hold on a second. Right here. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna line this with fiberglass on the front and the back and show you guys how to do it.
Awesome.
But anyway,
awesome.
you gotta go. So
Yeah,
you
great.
take care and don't you go changing, or I'll fine you and I'll beat you with this Nexus Pro shell. Although I don't know how
Promises,
effective it
promises. All right, guys. You have a good
Not
night.
that
Okay.
effective.
Thanks for chatting, everyone.
is. Don't use this as a
Bye.
ride control weapon. Take care.